Hello, everybody. It's Deca here to bring you Act 7's Neo Turf Masters bracket. We've got a pretty good one lined up for today. 11 entrants showed up, so I think we're going to have a pretty good time. With that, I think we're just going to kick things off right away. I'm going to try to stream at least one match from every round. And the way we're going to do this is each round is going to have a different course. So, round one is going to be Meridia versus Russ. Hold on a sec. Do this real quick. We're going to start on Germany. Wrong person. There we go. So, round one. Round one will be Germany. We're not going to stream every match. We'll be doing a little bit of oh, Meridia is going to stream their match. That works. All right. Sludge Toxin and Captain Kirk are in, so we'll hop into their game first. Right, so you've got a power golfer already. What's up, Sludge Toxin? Good luck today.
All square. Hole number 2, 419
Oh, what's up, Ken?
Par 4. Player 1, tee shot. Good shot.
Let's see if I can get the other.
Fairway. Player 2, tee shot. Good shot.
All right. And then in the split screen, we're gonna have
Second shot.
this Pun for Hire versus Fightboy Noob, aka Fight Mac. All right, we're getting there. Takes a little bit to get everything set up, but
Player 2,
We are underway.
On the lead. Player 2, birdie try.
Birdie.
Player 1, birdie try.
Birdie. Even.
Yep, we've got a full, for those of you wondering, we have a full match play tournament. It is single elim, because if we tried to do double elim, we'd be here all day.
Hole number 3. 137 yards. Par 3.
But since we're only gonna be streaming like one full match per round, everyone's gonna be pretty much playing at the same time. Things will move at a relatively quick pace. Ooh, Billy stays on the back there.
On the lead. Player 2,
I like the attempt though. Deceptively difficult to get a hole-in-one on this hole, without a setup at least.
On the lead. Player 1, birdie try.
Get back to the scoreboard, so we can move that all up to
Birdie
date.
try.
Birdie.
He gets 3 draws. Not usually too much action in the first few holes.
Okay. Okay. All square.
Hole number 4. 531 yards. Par 5.
Player 1, tee shot.
Yeah, it is kind of the boring phase. The first 3 holes are pretty much designed so that
Player 2,
you can get a birdie, like without really knowing what you're doing.
Good shot.
They don't want to munch your quarters too fast.
fairway. Player 1, second shot.
But as soon as we hit the par 5s, things start to get interesting. Because here we have a 279-yard approach for veteran, so this is actually going to be short. Bounces over the bunker,
Player 2, second
rolls, so it doesn't actually stick very deep. So that'll be like a... That's basically the fairway for veteran. Captain Kirk with a nice approach. A little bit of a side hill putt for eagle, but definitely a makeable shot. Should be routine.
On the green. Player 1, birdie try.
Oh, hold on, I gotta... Where's me?
Player 2, eagle try.
Oh, that's the wrong one.
Player 1, for par.
Par.
Player
Sup,
2,
Luglet?
birdie try.
Birdie. Player 2 wins.
Alright, remember, we are all here for a good cause.
Hole number 5, 450
If you
yards,
can,
par 4.
follow the Motorino link to go send some money over to Palestine Children's Relief Fund. They're in a pretty bad spot right now, and they can use all the help they can get.
Fairway. Player 1, tee shot. Fairway. Player 2,
Play in the middle of the fairway. This is going to bring the sand trap into play. So Captain Kirk's got to be careful here, because it's very easy to hit that sand trap and lose your shot at a birdie.
Good shot.
Yep, does not make it over.
player 1,
Like the attempts to curve it around a little bit, but... Ooh, wow, yeah, all this crosswind is making this tricky. Sludge Toxin just going for a real low shot, trying to avoid as much of the wind as possible and hit it straight onto the green. One of the perks of veteran having both one of the lowest shots in the game overall and also having a very, very large accuracy meter means that he can, if he so desires, hit the ball unbelievably low. This opens up all sorts of really interesting strategies. A really close putt.
2 for par.
He gets lots of really interesting strategies from this. He's the only character who can max shot and do a water skip with his driver. Almeida can do something similar, but he has to go at like 98%.
Par.
Alright, so another draw on par 5.
Okay.
Alright, so
2, 1
Kirk did get that eagle putt that I missed seeing.
Hole number 6, 425 yards.
This is one of my least favorite holes on the course, I'm not gonna lie. It doesn't look that hard, but if you get a lot of wind on this hole, it can be really annoying to approach the green. Because you end up real close, it's got one of those big hills that makes it kind of awkward to putt.
tee shot.
And it's really easy to just miss a bunch of putts over and over again after getting a windy approach that puts you in a weird spot.
Player 1, second shot.
Only 4 wind though, so this shouldn't be that big of a deal. Hitting it real low. No backspin to make sure he rolls down, and this should be a pretty textbook putt. Slight adjustment, but shouldn't be too difficult. And we've got something similar here for Captain Kirk. Actually, I expect to see some backspin on this. Just stops. So much for backspin. What happened there? Who barely catches the front lip of that cup, but sneaks in for the birdie. Alright,
Birdie.
Sludge Toxin going for answer in kind.
Even.
Player 2, 1 hole.
Hole number 7, 565 yards. Par 5.
Gotta go turn a light on.
Player 2, tee shot.
Ooh, misses the cart path. Still stays in bounds, but this pretty much prevents any shot at getting an eagle on this hole for Captain Kirk. So Sludge Toxin definitely has an opportunity here to put one on the board. A little bit of tailwind may be required though, and unfortunately they're not going to get it. So yeah, especially missing this max shot. I hope this doesn't put them OB. Okay, it doesn't put them OB, but they're in the heavy rough in front of the green. A common place to end up after shot 2. Ooh. Captain Kirk not doing themselves any favors here, ending up in the heavy rough with a tree in front of them. So they're gonna have a lot of reach around. Nice recovery though. Gonna roll all the way down the hill. This hill's pretty fake. Veteran flexing that he's the only character capable of backspinning out of the heavy rough. Ooh, that's a little far to the right. But the distance is good, so it slips on in. And another draw.
Hole number 8, 173 yards, par 3.
Alright, and here we have one of the holes Germany is famous for. It's a blind par 3. We do clear the big tree. So Captain Kirk gonna take a nice easy shot right onto the front of the green there. Sludge Toxin probably going to answer with a similar shot. A little bit more right to left wind, so... But he is going to end up on the back of this U-shaped hill here, so... Sludge Toxin has to adjust for the downhill. The opposite direction grain will help him even things out a little bit, but it's going to push him way farther to the left than he expects. So Captain Kirk's going to pick up another point here.
Prize for winner. Okay. Player 2, 2 holes up.
Oh,
Hole number 9,
oh dear.
461 yards, par 4.
Player 2, tee shot. Fairway. Player 1, tee shot.
Oh no, is there a reset button? I made a mistake.
Fairway. Player 1, second shot. On the green. Player 2, second shot. Off. Player 2, third shot. On the green. Player 1, birdie try.
It got challenged again, yeah. I forgot process check-in doesn't start the bracket.
Player 1, 4
So I've got to figure out how to do that. Settings. Advanced options, perhaps. Reset. Reset bracket.
Player 1 wins.
This is a solvable problem since I have the 2 other matches that are going on open.
Penalty.
We have Sludge Toxin and Captain Kirk.
One hold.
And then we have this one for hire, this
584
one for
yards.
new.
R5.
Player 1, tee shot.
There we go. Problem solved. Oh, yeah, I gotta do that.
Fairway. Player 2,
No way.
tee shot.
Good shot.
Cross. Player 1, second shot.
No. Wait, where is streamer mode? There we go. Oh, so to add top or backspin, while you're selecting the height of your shot, you hold up or down. Holding down gives you backspin, and holding up it gives you topspin. Ooh, bit of a tree clip there.
Player 1, third shot.
Every character except Almeida can backspin out of regular rough, and only veteran can backspin out of heavy rough. Almeida can't backspin out of anything but the fairway.
On the green. Player 2, third
Yeah,
shot.
topspin and backspin are very important parts of this game. There's a lot. This game is really designed around like fine-tuning your shots based on the little information you know about the course. A lot of golf games. Recovery is my fairway. I'm veteran. Yeah, a lot of golf games are about, like, they're mostly about execution. They give you a ton of tools to help line up your shots. You know exactly where the ball's going, exactly where the ball needs to go, exactly how far away and high things and low things are. So you have all of the information to put your shot together, and then it's a matter of hitting the shot. Neo Turf Masters is kind of like the opposite of that. It gives you a ton of tools with the 2 different meters and topspin and backspin and the slices to control how you want to make your shot, but it doesn't tell you anything. You have, other than the vague distance in the corner and the mini-map that lies to you, you really just gotta play by your instincts. What's up, GG Golf Games? Alright, we survived hole 10 without any resets.
Player 1 wins.
Who won player, or who won hole 9? Yeah, you gotta be real careful when you're trusting the mini-map. It's usually not too cruel, but you gotta be careful. Sometimes the sand traps aren't exactly where they think they are, or the fairway ends a little bit earlier or begins a little bit later than you expect. And then it also doesn't show you heavy rough. Alright, here we go. Hole 11 is the Soul Stealer. A lot of people mess this one up. It's super easy to just come up short and hit the front of the hill. We have a beautiful approach from Sludge Toxin. Definitely has practiced that shot. Oh yeah, no, feel free to join me on commentary. In fact, you can join me on commentary whenever you're not playing if you want. Yep, alright, so the first soul has been stolen. Captain Kirk not making it up the hill. Leaving himself with an okay putt on the comeback, though. It's a little bit of a side hill, but...
Nice par.
Player 1, birdie try.
Yeah, another interesting tool about the, or a tip about... Oh no!
Player 1,
Bit of a lip out there. Sludge talk. Uh-oh. What's that?
flies 4.
Oh, it was a goof. He probably bumped the controller.
Penalty.
Very unfortunate. Yeah, another interesting thing to note about backspin and topspin in this game is that your shot height is what affects it. So, the higher your ball goes,
Player 2,
the
shot.
less topspin you get, and the more backspin you get. And then the lower your shot goes, the more topspin you get, the less backspin you get. And this works for... you can fine-tune this incredibly tightly with your shot meter. So like if you do, say you realize your power meter is a little bit farther than you would have wanted, but it's not far enough for a full backspin, you'll do hold down to get backspin and then aim low so you get less backspin. Yep, lever up before selecting height for topspin. The height meter we're referring to is the low, nice, high, the second part of the shot. So Captain Kirk not going for the funny Almeida on and one. Maybe not familiar with that strategy. Ooh, great putt from Sludge Toxin.
Player 2, birdie try.
Hitting the inside of that hill can be a little tricky.
Birdie.
Okay. Player 2, 1 hole up.
Looks like this pun for hire and Fight Boy Noob are doing well in their run as well. Germany 10.
I don't mean to jump scare, but it looks like we got a good tournament going on today.
Yes, we do. We have quite a nice tournament going on. Do I have Discord? Oh, I don't have Discord on. Hold on. There we go. Now you're
That's-
audible.
Oh, okay, very good. What's up, peeps? CH Mad Dog here, just doing some guest commentary for this wonderful Neo Turf Masters tournament we got going on.
Yeah, we're gonna see some fireworks later too. We had a last minute entrant from double audio from Discord. Hold on a sec. I thought I had Discord off. I guess I did have it on. Oh,
Gotcha.
yeah, there we go. All right. Oh no! Water.
Out of bounds. 1 stroke penalty. Give up this hole.
But yeah, I always learn so many new things when playing this game. Like, it's so good.
Shot.
Yeah, there's the community for this game has gotten really into coming up with super interesting stuff you can do. Some of the really, really good players like Ken and Notel, and lately Wymek have been pushing like the absolute limit of what you can do in this game. There's been a lot of like research into putting together like really consistent strategies, even ways to get like chip-ins that are usually really hard to get.
Oh yeah, I've only gotten like probably 1 or 2 chip-ins in my time playing this game for sure. It is very difficult. Like,
Yes.
just seeing holes in ones happen, like, that just seems like a rarity for sure.
Yeah, so the hole is pretty big when you're putting, but when you're chipping onto the green to get the ball to go in the hole, it is pixel perfect.
Oh yeah, it is.
You have to either bounce or stop exactly on the pixel of the hole. And it's very, very unforgiving.
Oh god, I hear that.
Hole number 14. 100.
Yeah, like in a lot of games, like if you've got like a 3-yard putt from the rough, so you're just gonna putt it onto the green. That's like an impossible shot in this game,
Yeah.
and it's trivial in a lot of other ones. Oh wow,
Oh,
that
this one-
14-mile-an-hour wind really carrying.
Yeah, that wind
Extra
could
far.
definitely mess you up really big. Oh my goodness. It still stays
So-
on the green though.
So veteran, because his shot is so low, he's gonna actually aim under the trees here, which is a very consistent shot. Almost comes up a little short, but it works out. So not a great putt for either of them. So there's definitely a chance that this hole changes hands.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Player 1, birdie try.
Gonna contend with just a little bit of grade and hill there. Gets closer to the hole.
Ooh, good putt.
Veteran trying to go for birdie.
Player 1 wins.
Looks like Mac and this pun for hire have finished.
Flies 4.
Oh yeah, it does seem like they have. Yep.
Penalty. Okay. Player
Oh wait, what?
Hole number 15. 405 yards.
Oh wait,
Par
what?
4.
Player 1, tee shot.
Yeah, I think that when you started the tournament, like some matches probably got changed around a little bit.
Yeah, I can fix that though.
Okay.
Fairway. Player 2, tee shot.
Come on, stop messing with me.
Just some Chologe technical difficulties. We'll get through it.
Fairway. Player 2, second shot.
Okay. Jacob drag. Money scroll.
On the green. Player 1, second shot. Player 2, birdie try.
Luckily, the seating mostly suited, so I don't have to
Okay.
change too much.
Gotcha.
Player 2, for par.
Wow, challenge is really lagging right now.
Player 1, birdie try.
Fight Boy Noob played this fun for hire.
Birdie.
Captain
Player
Cricket
1
slash Fox.
wins.
Yep, that's still there, it looks like.
Flies 4, winner. Penalty.
There we go. Now it's fixed.
Excellent.
Hole number 16.
All right, we've got a lot of back and forth going on here. And,
Yeah, we do. Captain Kirk just went one up. Not bad.
Tee shot.
update the scorecard here after a bit of technical difficulties.
It happens.
Fairway. Player 2, tee shot.
Yeah, looks like this one might go the distance.
Oh yeah, like we're probably gonna go towards like the final match on that one.
Player 1, second shot.
Goes for a nice putt. Almost reaches the hole right there.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was talking about earlier. What would look like a very trivial putt onto the green is basically impossible, just because
Yeah.
of how unforgiving we call the pin the goalkeeper, because when that thing is in the hole, you're not getting in.
Exactly.
It's fighting against you.
Yeah, like you said before, it has to be pixel perfect.
It has to be pixel perfect. 17 centimeters is the closest you can be to the hole without going in. And so 23 means that putt was really close, but just not quite there.
Close but no cigar. Yep.
All square.
Still all square going into the 16th or 17th hole.
Hole number 17.
And we've got a chance for a hole to change hands here as well. Germany 17 is a pretty tricky hole, and Almeida can in fact get a reliable eagle here. So
Nice. Lots of tiny hills over here too.
yeah, this hole is very technical, to say the least. There's a lot of you got a lot to factor in.
That was a really good drive right there from Captain Kirk.
Yep, getting the max shot means he's gonna get most of the distance he needs. He might be a little too far to the left to get the on and one, especially if the wind stays
Right.
against him.
Yeah, the wind is a little bit tricky right now.
Fairway. Player 2, second shot.
Yep, gonna play it safe. Actually,
Go
might
for a
might
slice.
hit it a little too hard.
Oh goodness, we'll see
Okay,
what
no,
happens
does
here.
sneak on the front of the green.
Wow,
That's a really nice shot, actually.
that was excellent. Yeah, good shit.
Another really important thing to remember about this game is that the wind is relative to the mini-map, not where you're facing.
Player 2, eagle try.
So that's something that's very different about this. What a difficult putt. Good attempt, but unfortunately that little dip in the middle of the green is just super, super hard to read.
Exactly. Like you have like basically two hills to deal with on that one.
And the hill on this hole is really strong. Oh wow, fantastic putt. from
Wow!
Thompson. Properly adjusting to surf the side of that hill up onto the up into the hole. Very nice. Oh, but getting one over is going to cost Kirk the hole.
Oh yeah, Sludge Toxin taking that one up.
Yeah, we do have a little bit of chance for Almeida to get on in one and have a putt for eagle on the next hole, but it's very wind dependent. The line is pretty tight.
Hole number
Oh yeah, and it's a good pin position for it too.
I'm gonna probably sound dumb saying this. What the heck does Dormy Hole mean?
So dormy is just the fancy golf term for if you draw that player wins, because there aren't enough holes remaining to make a comeback.
I understand. Gotcha. So it's just basically a fancy term for like saying like if this person wins, like there's no chance.
It doesn't even matter if it's a win or not.
Yeah.
If both players get the same score, because
Oh right, yeah. So if there's no advantage for the person trying to win, then there's no chance. Gotcha.
Whoa. The 12
Whoa.
tailwind.
356-yard drive right onto the green.
Right, so we have a chance to see sudden death in our first match of the day.
It's possible. We'll see it. Let's see what happens.
Oh, barely missing the green there means that
Yeah, they're gonna have to be pixel perfect with their putt. That's gonna be tough.
Sludge Toxin's gonna have a really hard time keeping this hole.
Yeah.
So
Here we go. Nope.
Player 2, eagle try.
Ooh, oh, just
Oh.
not enough.
Ooh, yeah, that was just a bit short. But gets the
Because
birdie.
it was a birdie, and he won, that means we go into sudden death.
Wow.
Prize for winner.
I'm sorry, Captain Kirk, I was not familiar with your game.
Seriously.
Yeah, I just kind of eyeballed the seating when I put the bracket together. I just sort of put the players whose tags I recognized from other events at the top. But once I hit start bracket and I started watching this match, I was looking at some of the individual players' like fight tape profiles, and Captain Kirk actually has like 200 hours in this game, so he's no slouch.
Oh God. Yeah, no, they know what they're doing, or at least they have some experience in this game for sure.
Player 1, second shot.
All right, I get to play the winner of this game. Wonderful.
Oh man,
Fairway,
just outside of the green.
second shot.
Unfortunately, overshooting on hole 1 is probably going to cost Sludge Toxin the game here. Unless he can hit this chip in, Captain Kirk has a trivial putt for birdie.
Yes. We'll see what happens here.
Oh, and I think that's a little too soft.
A little bit. It's closer to the hole, but yeah.
Birdie try.
See what happens here with Captain Kirk.
Yep. Flat green.
Got it.
Pretty much a gimme. So Captain Kirk is going to advance.
Yep.
After a very hard-fought match.
Yeah, very good attempt from both players right there, but Captain Kirk moves on.
All right. Round 2.
2.
USA.
Oh, goodness.
Oh, you're up.
Yes, I am against
CH
Wuglet.
Madden. Good luck. Wuglet's pretty strong.
Yeah. We're going to have a fight against me right here. I'm going to actually go mute for this one. But, yeah, good. Let's have a good fight, and good luck to both of us.
Yep. Good luck.
Yep. Thank you, by the way.
Yep. Thanks for hopping on.
Welcome.
No problem. Thanks for having me.
Spring finals with a newcomer.
All right. I don't think I've ever played
Please select the type of your game.
Captain Kirk, but it's always nice to see
Who do you play
another
as? Fernando Almeida.
Almeida player.
Fernando Almeida. Please select your challenging Germany. Madden National Golf Course. Fernando Almeida versus
Can't do
Fernando
the split
Almeida.
screen when I'm playing, unfortunately. So you're just gonna have to bear with
Hole number 1.
me playing.
454 yards. R4.
Yeah, USA is
Player 1.
a course, to say the least.
Good shot.
This one's pretty notorious.
Player 2.
A lot of people consider this the hardest course in the game. The holes are really long, and the greens are very, very, very unforgiving.
Fairway. Player 2,
Ooh,
second
and we
shot.
gave Captain Kirk a flag. There's a back green position. Close. A little too hard.
Player 1, second shot.
Alright, definitely gonna have to backspin this, or it won't be far. Yep. Pretty standard.
Player 1, birdie try.
Unfortunately, as always, the first 3 or so holes are not very interesting. Some courses have a more interesting hole 2 and hole 3 than others, but USA in particular, kinda dry. The first hole is just flat. The second hole looks cool, because it's got this giant gulch and you're shooting from a low tee on a little... Oh wait, no, never mind. This is a...
19 yards, par 4.
Wait,
Player 1, tee shot.
this is the wrong course.
Fairway. Player 2, tee shot.
I'll just re-challenge.
Please select the type of your game. Who do you play as? Fernando Almeida. Please select your USA.
There we go. Now I'm
Grand
gonna say.
Canyon Golf Course. Fernando Almeida versus Fernando Almeida. Final match.
Alright,
Number 1.
now we got the palm trees.
Par 4.
Player 1, tee shot.
Okay, and I'm player 1 now, so I gotta switch that around in this full group.
Fairway. Player 2, tee shot.
Luckily we caught that quickly, because I didn't see the palm trees. If it had been Japan, instead of, or if it had been Germany into Japan, I might not have noticed for a while.
Second shot.
Autopilot might have kicked in. Alright, so I actually have a little bit of a shot at an eagle here, though 186 isn't really a great distance for me to be trying to get one. Oh, I got it! There we go! The power of 0 wind.
Player 2, second shot.
So two things at play there. Not having any wind means you don't have to adjust for the wind, which lets... Oh wow, really close.
Player 1 wins.
And when you don't have to adjust for the wind, what you can do is line up with what we refer to as the putter pixel. Everybody has a pixel on their head when they're holding their putter that
Player 1, one hole up.
that is exactly the line their ball is going to take.
Hole number.
And so you can use that to line up with the flag, which is at the center of the hole. And if you don't have to adjust for the wind, you get a pretty good shot at making it in, because you know you at least have the line right.
Fairway.
There's lots of other ways to do this as well. Some people use the arrow. You'll see me flash the arrow all the time. That's me looking for where it's pointing. The center of the arrow is slightly to the right of
Second shot.
where you aim. So it's a good reference once you get a feel for that difference.
Player 1, second shot.
Backspin. I've over-adjusted a little bit for the wind, but
Player 2,
should be a
birdie
tap-in
try.
putt. Yes, this is the main stream
Hole
for
number
the
3, 138 yards.
bracket.
Par 3.
Player 1, tee shot.
I'm drawing a blank. Jungle Raffel is one of our player from Sweden, and I can't remember their fight pay tag for some reason. But they are a regular. They enter lots of brackets.
On the green. Player 2, tee shot. On the green. Player 2, birdie try.
Ooh, came in a little hot. Ooh, nice!
Player 1, birdie
Live
try.
tournaments are so much fun for this game. Are you doing a standard match play event, or are you going to mix it up and do like stroke play?
Birdie. Even.
Oh, it's a match play event. That'll be fun.
Player 1 hole up.
I would attend if I could, but unfortunately, Sweden's a little too far.
Hole
A
number
little too far for a
4,
commute.
684 yards. Par 5.
Player 1, tee shot.
Oh, so you got a qualification. Okay.
Good shot.
That saves some time if you pre-qualify some of the
Player 2, tee shot.
some of the players.
Good shot.
Fairway. Player 1, second shot.
Wow, a lot of wind here.
Good shot.
Fairway. Player 2, second shot.
Good shot. Oh
Ooh, unfortunately catching the water there.
One stroke penalty. Once more. Player 2, fourth shot.
no. Good shot.
Fairway. Player 1, third shot.
Okay, got a little bit of a wind to adjust for here. Mostly headwind, a little bit of crosswind. Roadrunner. That's your tag. Now I remember.
Player 2, fifth shot.
I don't know why I was drawing a blank. The Majorna Open. Roadrunner is a regular, and they have joined me on commentary many times.
Birdie try.
Birdie. Player 1 wins.
Captain Kirk.
Prize for winner.
Unfortunate
Penalty.
miss due to the water shot. It's going to give me the hole.
Hey.
There may be more of those from Hidden Orb High,
Player 1,
because some of the I like to pull out some of the fun strats in this course that have cropped up lately.
397 yards. Par 4.
There's a Almeida renaissance going on. Wymek has been leading the charge in developing new strategies for this character to help take out the Landolt menace. We haven't seen him yet, but Landolt is certainly the strongest character in this game just by his consistency. He has his signature best putting in the game, despite not being the putt master, and the 7-frame max shot. Oh no! Over adjusts for the power loss out of the rough, and he's gonna go OB. Barely stays in that time. Max shot, not doing him any favors. So there's me lining up the putter pixel. And that's why you line up the putter pixel. 96% with topspin, gave me a couple of good bounces, and one of them got lucky.
Player one wins.
I'm not capable of hitting in eagles on demand, but I am capable of giving myself a good shot. Hopefully I can pull these out later in bracket too. Can't spend them all so soon.
486 yards.
You only get so many. Big old boomerang shot. Gonna hug the inside of this dog leg. Get myself as close to the green as possible. This hole isn't particularly difficult, but it's nice to not have to deal with the trees, and if you're a little farther away hitting a longer iron, your angle of approach isn't quite as good, and sometimes you'll clip the top of a palm tree. It's a little bit to the left, but shouldn't be a too difficult putt. Wow, a lot of crosswind here. Crosswind and probably a little tailwind as well. Oh. Hit an awkward putt. Brain's not helping, but it's not hurting. Ooh, and the hill is just a little bit stronger than Captain Kirk bargained for.
Birdie. Player one wins.
Prize for winner. Okay. Player one, 4 holes up.
How are we doing on time?
Number 7.
Only an hour 20. Maybe I'll stream both of the semifinals matches.
Player one, tee shot.
Yeah, two chip-ins before hole 7 is a very lucky start.
Good shot.
Fairway.
This hole is a run-ender, though. Whoa. Got something creative going on here. Oh, going for a cart path. I like the bold play, but unfortunately into 11 wind, that's just gonna be a real struggle.
Player two, third shot.
Good shot.
Out of bounds. 1-stroke penalty. Give up this hole.
Player one wins.
Prize for winner. Penalty.
Yeah, there are cart path strats for USA 7, but most of them require a little bit of tailwind to get onto the green in 1. and
8. 617 yards. Par
it's
5.
pretty inconsistent. Hitting that cart path is pretty difficult. Oh wow, a lot of headwind here, so no shot for an eagle, but we can get close. I'm very curious to see how Captain Kirk plays this hole, because there's the, like, intelligent player's way, where you stay on the fairway and hit over the water on your second shot, or on your third shot, or there's my way, where you're just a barbarian and you do this. Miss your max shot, aim low, and just end up in the heavy rough. Yep, there we go. Alright, so he went for the front of the hill as well. Alright, I think I'm far enough from the, I'm far enough from the hill that I can actually get up. Oh no, unfortunately overshoots a little bit. So oh, super close. That was almost there. Almost certainly sub 20 remaining on that putt.
Prize for winner. Okay.
I know ABBA and Swedish beer.
Hole number 9. 200.
Right, here's a tricky one.
Par 3.
Par 9 is one of the harder par 3s in this game. Though not the hardest. It is a pretty tricky one. You really gotta know how to line your shot up here. And I have given myself an absolutely horrendous putt. The rough bounce gonna slow Captain Kirk down a little bit, but he does make it over the hill, so as long as the grain and hill don't push him too far to the right. No. Now I have this awful putt here. Oh, a little too much adjustment. Oh, hello, Alex. Oh, hell yeah. $100 donation. What are we up to now? Let's check the match arena. We are up to $1,930. So, we're almost at 2,000.
Okay. Player 1, 6.
Hole number 10. 369
Alright, here we go. I'm gonna go for the on and one.
Player 1, tee shot.
I think I can do it with this crosswind. Nope, that's in the water.
Out of bounds.
Needed the max shot.
One stroke penalty. Once more. Player 2, tee shot.
Good shot.
3 hooks. Or 3 slicers.
Fairway. Player 1, third shot.
There is a way to make it on in
Shot.
two, or on in one. So I think I just got the angle wrong. A little hard. I'm gonna roll down the backside of this big hill.
Player 1, fourth shot.
This is the easier of the pin positions on this hole. Or one of the easier of the pin positions. Oh my god! I guess I was exactly the right distance away.
Birdie try.
Did not think that would go in. I'm burning up all my good luck.
Player 2, for par.
Par.
Alright, so hole 10 is going to be another draw.
Player 1, 6 holes up.
Hole number.
Alright, we've got another fun par 5 here.
Par 5.
So this is a real tricky one to
Player 1,
get an eagle on, because you need to hit the correct distance at the correct angle on your tee shot, which I did not do.
Good shot.
So I'm gonna be a little too short here, unless I get some tailwind.
fairway. Player 2, tee shot.
Missed max shot from Captain Kirk as well.
Fairway. Player 1, second shot.
Yeah, no, we both needed the max shot. I just didn't hit it.
Good shot.
Yeah, just gonna come up short.
Fairway. Player 2, second shot.
Captain Kirk with a much better angle here.
Good shot.
Oh, he's actually gonna squeak on. The line on the first shot was better. So he was close enough to make it onto the green. So Captain Kirk has a pretty difficult putt here. This is a lot of side hill to contend with, and the grain is not going to help. On pip plus the grain behind him means he's going to hit the ball a little too hard. Oh no!
Player 1, birdie try.
And then missing the pip that he needed.
Birdie. Player 1 wins.
Almeida's putting meter is very unforgiving, and if you get the wrong pip, it is almost certainly going to cost you the hole.
Okay. Player
Yep.
1, 7 holes
Yeah,
up.
you definitely... If you know you can't make a shot at the pin itself and give yourself like a chance at a chip-in eagle,
Bogey hole.
it is smart to play the green, as Ken is mentioning here. If you just aim your shot to the left side of the green on that hole, you'll have a much better time. Oh dear, this is awful. I did not want to have to make a max shot there, but unfortunately 4 headwind is like one of the worst possible ways you can have to deal with this hole. Okay, both of us making it onto the green though. USA 12 is like notorious for being one of the hardest holes in the game, so... Oh no! Unfortunately, the hill on this hole is deceptively strong, and that coupled with the fact that the grain was going against him just totally stopped Captain Kirk's putt.
Wins.
Alright, so my match against Captain Kurt is over. Good games. Thanks for coming out.
Congratulations.
Now we're going to go peek in on some of these games that are still going on. We haven't seen Mad Dog, Wuglet, Cacho Chase, or oh, looks like Meridia and Cacho Chase just finished.
Hole number 10.
Right as I tried to hop in.
Par 4.
Player 1, tee shot.
So we'll put Wymek and Mac on in the background. Whoop. They both have volume again.
Fairway. Player 2, tee shot.
Good shot.
Fairway. Player 2, second shot.
Get in.
On the green. Player 1, second shot.
It sounds like we had a crash. Oh wow, Wymek and Fightboy are going to distance. Oh, the stream did not get picked up. Hold on.
On the green. Player 1, birdie try.
Get in.
Player 1, for par.
Par.
There we
Player
go.
2, birdie
Alright, we're
try.
gonna watch Wymek and Mac since they're on hole 15.
Birdie. Player 2 wins.
Gotta switch the volume.
Flies 4.
Ooh, really close putt. Coming from off green makes that very difficult though. Wymek doesn't have an easy putt either though. These bubble hills, as we call them, are super, super difficult to read. This one is, in particular, is pretty strong. Yeah, unfortunately just aiming a little too far to the right. Falls off the side of the hill before getting a good shot at the pin, or at the hole. Alright. Correctly reads that there's not going to be much left to right action. And let's see, where are we here in terms of score?
Okay. Player 1,
Oh, wow. Okay, so Wymek is one.
Hole number 16. 441 yards. Par 4.
But this is a very close match here.
player 2, tee shot.
Oh no! A miss? That's not good. Fairly uncommon, but I guess just getting a little too aggressive for that high shot. And then Wymek with a very nice drive to the around the trees to the middle of the green, or middle of the fairway. Mac, not quite, or Landau doesn't have quite the same distance that Almeida does, but he does have the second best distance in the game. Just gonna backspin on it. No backspin. Oh my gosh, what an approach shot.
Player 1, second shot.
Unfortunately for Mac, I think he needed that to go in to have a chance at tying this hole, though. Wymek with a bit of an awkward shot here. There's a lot of wind going left to right, and there's trees and bunker in front of this hole to contend with. So gonna have to overshoot with the 140 and then backspin and guess a little bit of a side hill putt. Tap it right in though. So we are going into USA 17 Dormy.
Penalty.
This is a pretty unfortunate hole to go into Dormy because there's not much action that happens on this hole. It almost always ends in a draw.
Hole number 17, 728 yards, par 5.
Domi hole. Good luck. Player 1, tee shot.
Good shot.
Fairway. Player 2, tee shot.
Good shot.
Right?
Fairway.
Nice standard shot.
Player 2, second shot.
Playing the fairway. Gonna curve over the heavy rough here.
Good shot.
Oh wow, barely misses that sand trap.
Fairway. Player 1, second shot. Fairway. Player 2, third shot.
All right.
Player 1, third shot.
Fight Mac. Kinda has to hope for a bit of a whiffed shot here from Wymek. Not gonna make it up the hill, but the pin position relative to the ball means it's going to be fairly straight. Meanwhile, Mac has a bit of a difficult putt. A little bit more side hill than you'd like to contend with, but sneaks it in.
Player 1, birdie try.
So this should be a pretty trivial straight putt. Goes in. With that,
Even.
Wymek is going to advance. So good match from both of them. Seeing a lot of Almeida today. Switch back over to the other game. And oh, I gotta turn sound back on. Guess we can pop Kacha Chase and Meridia on in the background.
Nice recovery.
On the green. Player 1 for double bogey.
Stream doesn't want to pick. Oh, there we go. Ooh, for double bogey. Looks like some
Triple bogey.
looks like some disasters were had on this hole while I wasn't looking.
You must give up playing the soul. Player 2 for par.
We've got a young hero.
Par. Player 2 wins.
Prize for winner. Penalty.
Alright, let's see what the standings are. Ooh, we got a lot of back and forth here.
All square.
Love to see it.
Hole number 13, 476 yards. Par 4.
We got young hero versus Shotmaker.
Player 2
Shotmaker not particularly unexpected. He is certainly the most popular and strongest character in the game, but Young Hero is almost what you might consider a low tier. He does not have the distance of the power golfers, who we use, the term we use to refer to Almeida, who is the power golfer himself, Landolt, who has his 300-yard max shot, and Takeno, Hutmaster, who also has like a 303-yard max shot, but is held back by the fact that it requires a one-frame input.
Player 1 second shot.
Oh, looks like our other match finished up.
Bunker. Player 2 third shot.
So Chase is going to be facing me in semifinals. And the winner of this will face Wymack.
Player 1 third shot.
Alright, very buried here. I believe you only go 30% the distance when you're hitting out of fully buried as Landol, so undershoots a little bit, but no grain, flat hill. It's just a 2-up, slap it in, ring the dinner bell, just for good measure.
Player 2 for par.
Same story here for Luglet.
Par. Even.
Young Hero might not have the driving distance of the power golfers, but he does have a very good club selection. I think it's a 1-iron, is 220 yards, which gives him one of the better clubs in this game. Having an iron that goes that far opens up a lot of possibilities.
399 yards. Par 4.
In general, being able to backspin your shots is good,
Player 2
or topspin your shots, but backspin is typically more important because stopping the ball is usually the more critical of the two between stopping and getting extra distance. If you're hitting with an iron, you can always club up anyway. But the fact that he has a 220 iron means he can backspin on shots that are like 235 yards, which is something that a lot of characters can't do. Veteran, for example, his highest iron is 190, and everything past that, he's using a driver.
second shot.
And there's just a lot less control. And in a game that is kind of defined by how much control you have over the ball, losing some of that control is an issue. Oh no! Gotta be really careful when you're backspinning with the sand wedge and the pitching wedge, because your shot height is what affects how much backspin you get, and the sand wedge and pitching wedge both hit the ball extra high. Hopefully we don't see the same mistake. Yep. Is going to hit it a little extra far just to avoid that heavy rough. So there will be a bit of an awkward downhill putt. Depending on the grain, that could be more or less of an issue. Though with Wuglet overshooting a little bit, CH Mad Dog will have the opportunity to do a little bit of learning on this putt, see how much the hill affects the ball, and it doesn't really affect the ball that much. The grain going in the opposite direction of the hill, actually the grain's perpendicular to the hill, so... Ooh! Hits it a little hard, but still manages to stay in.
Player one.
Oh, I missed who won hole 13.
Prize for winner. Penalty. Okay.
Oh, 13 was a draw.
Player one hole up.
So Mad Dog goes up one,
Hole number 15.
and we're going into one of the trickier holes.
Par 3.
These long... So this is a perfect example of a hole where it pays 220 yard iron. Because we're probably going to see either a... Yeah, 220 yard... This is actually going to be short because it's uphill. We're going to get caught in a heavy rough.
Player two. Tee shot.
But yeah, having this 220 yard one iron gives Wuglet the opportunity to... He's going to go for the same shot. Well, he uses the topspin to try to get onto the green, but unfortunately the heavy rough just takes a little bit too much out of it. So they're both going to be playing from the rough for this second shot. Okay, good spot to be in.
Player two. Second shot.
Well, one thing to note is that all the characters have different recovery values from the rough and from the sand traps and from the heavy rough, etc., etc. So, Landel, I believe, is 70% coming out of the rough with irons. Meanwhile, Young Hero is, I think, about 80. So he's got a much easier time recovering with distance. And a little bit less math to do in his head when he has to make a shot out of the rough. Some of the characters have kind of awkward numbers like 65%, 45% or something, so you've really got to like
Even.
mental math, okay, 167 over 0.45. How much power do I actually need?
Player one hole up.
Hole number 16. 441 yards.
All right.
Four.
Player one. Tee shot.
Looks like this match might go the distance as well. Mad Dog is up one, so if no, we don't see any action. The match will go his way. Ooh! Unfortunately catches the bunker there. And at 187 yards, I do not think he has the distance to reach the pin. So he's playing for a putt for par at best. Ooh! Oh, unfortunately, Wuglet also going to end up in the bunker here, so they're having a little bit of a beach party. He's hitting it off the deck, so he might have enough distance, especially with the extra height, but I don't think that's going to reach. Yeah.
Bunker. Player one. Second shot.
Oof. Okay, so Mad Dog is level 3 buried, which I believe is 35% recovery from Landel. So it really does not matter how hard he hits this shot. It is not going anywhere.
Fairway. Player 1, third shot.
127, not a bad distance. Though with this 9 headwind, yeah, aiming high here is really going to push the ball back into the left. So Mad Dog falls back into the rough.
Player 2, third shot. On the green. Player 1, fourth shot.
You can see all the pixels around the green. The funny programming. Okay, a little bit short. So Mad Dog's gonna have an up and down putt. With face grain. I like the 2 up, but unfortunately, there's just a little bit too much sideways push. And here for Wuglet, the grain and the hill are kind of going to cancel out. It's going to end up with a nice straight putt. So we are back to even.
Player 2.
17 holes in, and we are all square.
Prize for winner. Penalty. Okay.
It's unfortunate that I'm not the one waiting for this match to finish, otherwise I'd have the other match of semifinals start, but
17, 728
unfortunately,
par 5.
I'm the one in the match that's ready.
Player 2, tee shot.
Good shot.
Chase Tachigen and I should have a pretty good match.
Fairway. Player 1, tee shot.
Ooh, sneaks back out onto the fairway. So,
Player 2, second shot.
good spot to be in. Wuglet gonna play down the left side of the fairway. Not clubbing up to the 1 wood. Gonna leave themselves 210 away.
Fairway.
Very comfortable distance.
Second shot.
Having an iron with that distance makes the approach pretty straightforward since this green isn't too tricky. So as long as they avoid the trees, they should be fine. Alright, Mad Dog missing the max shot here, but it does not end up mattering. He's far enough to the right to stay out of the rough, so he's got plenty of space to work around with these trees. Oh, unfortunately, Wuglet is going to catch the top of that palm tree,
Player 1, third shot.
and Mad Dog has a pretty good shot to take this hole now. The rough bounce gonna slow him down. He's gonna get an unfortunate hill roll, so this will be an awkward putt. Actually, this might not be a possible putt with the way that hill is sticking up into the line. Ooh, but Wuglet just Underestimating the drain from the heavy rough is going to come up short of the green. Oh! Oh, that should have gone in. That's going to be a really, really, really close putt. Okay. Mad Dog might actually be close enough. Oh, I'm not so sure about the underpower. The line was good. I think he just needed to hit it 1 over or so. Knowing how far your pips hit is your friend. Ooh, actually, it was enough. So CH Mad Dog going into
Penalty.
going into Dormy on 18. We've got to see a play from Wuglet here.
Player 1 hole up.
USA 18 is one of the funny strat holes for Almeida. There's a big cart path on that funny 7-shaped island off to the left, and you can get on in one strats using it. I don't think Landolt can do the same thing because he doesn't have enough distance. So he is going to want to lay up for this shot. Barely misses that bunker, which would have caused him a lot of grief.
Player 2 tee shot.
Wuglet aiming a little bit farther to the right, does not want that bunker to come into play. But still ends up with almost the exact same shot.
Fairway. Player 2 second shot.
108. I think the pitching wedge for... Ooh, this might... I hope this isn't in the water. Oh no! The 3 wind is just enough to push it down into the water.
Once more.
Just comes up a little short. This should be very nice. It should be about the perfect distance he wants.
On the green. Player 1 second shot.
2 headwind means the max shot is going to be required. That dog might be in the water here. Yeah.
Out of bounds.
Maybe should have considered clubbing up and undershooting a little bit. Or going for some backspin. Yeah, especially with the 4 wind now. The sand wedge is not going to cut it. That looks about right. This might be like 115. 112. A little bit of an awkward putt here, but this putt matters. Since both of them went in the water, they are playing for equal here.
Player 1 for double bogey.
Double bogey.
Right. Can Wuglet make this putt and send us into sudden death?
Player 2 for bogey.
It's a pretty straightforward putt. A little bit of adjustment. Barely catches the side of the cup. But we're going into overtime. 2 in 1 day.
Player 2 wins.
Fly score. Winner. Penalty. All square.
The match continues.
This game goes into sudden death playoff.
Field number 1, 460 yards. Par 4.
Player 2.
I may not have seeded the bracket intentionally, but I did a good enough job if we've already gotten 2 sudden deaths. This game can be a little frustrating when you're playing against someone who's significantly better than you, because it's just watching them take hole after hole after hole. But if you have 2 people who are similarly leveled, it doesn't even really matter whether they're good or bad. It's going to be a great match to watch, just with all the back and forth. Yeah, Meridia, you had a pretty tough luck of the draw. Tacho Chase, or Chase Tatsujin, is just a really strong player.
Player 1. Second shot.
I think he took a couple holes at a good start.
Player 1. Birdie try.
Yeah, Chase has been in this community, I think, longer than I have. And I've played against them a number of times. They're very, very good. They got 3rd place at I think they got either 3rd or 4th place at Combo Breaker earlier this year.
Even.
Yeah, the Combo Breaker event was really fun. I'm super glad that I got to go.
Okay.
It was fun meeting a bunch of the guys in person, since I've only really been a member of the scene online for most of my time here. And then I think we're gonna have another bracket in January at Frosty Faustings.
Par 4.
So if you're in the I don't remember exactly what the Lombard, Illinois, I think is where it is. It's right around Chicago. If you're in the area and you like these games. Oh, you're in Ohio? I'm also in Ohio. Small world. I don't know if notes are banned for in-person tourneys. I've never seen anyone use them, but I don't think there's any like hard rules against them. You see fighting game players pull out notes and stuff all the time. You just have to operate under the fact that you do have your limited time to make each shot. Oh no, that's an unfortunate max shot there from Mad Dog. So Luglet is going to have a good chance to take this hole. Yes, I will be going to Frosty Faustings VG offline this year. I put in for my PTO early this week. Oh man, Ken showing up to an event with like the encyclopedia of Neo Turf Masters knowledge would be super cool. Yeah, Frosty Faustings is a in-person tournament near Chicago. It's famous for being like a super focused on more niche games and anime games in particular.
Nice par.
All right, looks like we're gonna get another par or another ditto. The draw, I mean. Uh-oh. Okay. Ooh, rings the dinner bell. Maybe a little harder than he would have expected.
Even.
Yeah, I need a calculator more than notes is super real. That's one of the things that I struggle with when I'm playing in-person tournaments. I have a numpad that's like its own detached thing, and it has a calculator button, so I can pull up the calculator in like 1 second when I'm playing on my computer.
Player 2, tee shot.
More than anything, yeah, the dinner bell is very heart attack inducing. Especially when you don't know if you hit the ball hard enough that you're just gonna skip over. Like Almeida hitting 1 over is almost always just gonna bounce the ball right over the cup, and then you're in for a really bad time. Okay, I do like the undershot here. High is gonna put him into the tree, but the wind pushes him far enough forward that he is right in front of the cup.
Birdie try.
Luglet has a little bit of an awkward putt here with the left to right switch and the end of the downhill. It's curious to see if he over adjusts or not. Oh, he barely touches that left side. That was a bold play to not adjust at all.
Player 1, birdie try.
Alright, tap in for Mad Dog. Keep going.
I'm just gonna say right now, this has been a very, very close match, and I'm loving it.
Oh yeah, no, this is a great match. You're doing fantastic.
Thank you. I'm like not even that great at Neo Turf, and I'm really having a good time. I'm having so much fun.
Yeah, Neo Turf definitely one of those games where
Square.
it doesn't matter your level. You're gonna have a good time if you're playing against someone who's the same level as you.
Hole number 4.
Hell yeah, dude.
684 yards, par 5.
It's also really nice to see that we've seen so much character diversity this bracket. Young Hero, Landel, Almeida. We saw Veteran earlier.
Literally play Landol just because of that drive. It's really just because of the Happy Gilmore shit.
Yeah. Landel, very good character. The 7-frame max shot just makes him super good.
Player 1, tee shot.
Yeah, there is a predecessor to this game. I have not played it though. But you are definitely right that the sprite art in this game is fantastic. Ooh, you've got a bit of a rough shot here, hitting out of the sand. Okay. Ooh, avoids the rough.
Player 2,
It's gonna be a long shot for the green though. Yeah, it's super funny that Shotmaker is the best putter and Puttmaster isn't. It's like one of the most ironic parts of this game. Barely stays on the fairway.
player 1, third shot.
Oh no, the 7 headwind is gonna push Mad Dog into the water.
Penalty. Give up this hole. Once more. Player 1, fifth shot.
I think the number one thing they messed up with Landel is his meters shouldn't be slow. He should have really fast meters. Like, it's one thing if you're gonna... I can still kind of understand giving him the 7-frame max shot, even if it's a bit it's a bit overkill. But if you're gonna give him something like that, you should really like crank up his meter speed. He should have like the same meter speed as Almeida almost.
Player 2, ready try.
Ooh, 13 win on this chip shot you went for.
Player 1, for double bogey.
Alright, we've got a double bogey. The grain and the hill are pushing in the same direction. Oh, nice chip attempt.
Par. Player 1, for triple bogey.
Ooh, unfortunately, not making it up the hill on Pip.
Player 2, for bogey.
So it looks like Wuglet will be advancing.
That was intense. This is
Yeah, making it all the way to sudden death.
like I made it through 3 to 4 sudden deaths. I couldn't believe it. Oh my god. GG's Wuglet, that was fun. I'm not even mad that I lost, honestly. That was awesome.
It was a great match, yeah.
Yeah, like if it's a really good match like that, there's no reason to be pissed off about that. That's amazing.
All right, so I think we're gonna stream all 3 of the remaining matches from here on out.
Sure.
So it's gonna be me and Cacho Chase.
Oh yeah, Cacho Chase is absolutely amazing at this game.
And we're gonna be playing on Australia, and then we'll have the finals in Japan. Because it's the
Yeah.
coolest course.
Japan is what is honestly my favorite course of the entire game.
Yeah, Meridia, feel free to hop in commentary. The more the merrier.
Indeed, we're having such a great time. Like, I was just really shaking throughout that entire freaking sudden death.
Yeah, the sudden deaths are always super intense.
Yeah. I was like going +1 throughout a lot of that, but like Wuglet is also a really fierce competitor. Big ups to them. That was awesome.
Please select your challenging course.
Alright, so it'll be me and Cacho Chase. Going to Australia.
I'm gonna be off comms for just a moment. I'll be right back.
Fernando Almeida versus Robert Lando. Final match. Hole number 1, 409
Yeah, I agree, Ken. Japan definitely has some of the most technical holes in the game. Like, 16 is the really long par 5. I think that's like the hardest course. That's like the hardest hole in the game to get a birdie, in my opinion. There's so much that can go wrong.
Player 2, tee shot.
Like, there's a lot of
Fairway.
You're definitely not the only person who doesn't like Japan. There's a lot of Japan is really hard. It's probably the either Japan or Germany are probably the hardest course overall. But it really depends what you like to do. Japan has the most interesting. Japan's greens are pretty easy, but the holes themselves are pretty technical. Germany is a mix of both. USA is mostly is green biased, and then Australia is in general pretty easy, with a couple of just holes that are really funny, like Aus 16.
Oh yeah, like Australia is got some really weird stuff to contend with, but it is pretty fun. Let me just spectate this match. We got yourself versus Kacho Chase.
All square.
Germany, I think, goes in
Hole number
Landolt's favor.
22 yards.
Japan and Australia almost certainly go in Almeida's favor. And then USA, I think it kind of evens to be a draw.
I think so too. Like, it felt very much like that when you saw our matchup too. I was honestly, like, before this tournament, going to go with the Youngblood golfer. But, like, I decided to just stick with Landalt. After just a little bit of practice. I have to have that
All right,
long drive.
Wymeck's gonna go grab a quick bite to eat.
Yeah. I mean, some of these tournaments matches do take a bit of time, so you can actually do that. Don't be gone for too long, though, Wymeck.
Where is Act 7? Ah. Yeah, it looks like the commentary channels are staff only.
I just also reported my scores finally.
Oh, thank you.
Not a problem. I figured you were busy, so I'd help.
Player 2, birdie try.
Birdie.
But yeah, talking about Combo Breaker earlier, like, that was honestly one of the best times I'd had in a long-ass time, especially meeting all the Fraud Crew peeps, meeting you, Dekafuma, Defcult, and being part of the Neo Turf tournament there was also really fun.
It was super funny seeing Alex walking up to the setup, and I just like, I'd never seen him before, and I recognized him immediately. Like, I was just like, oh, that's Alex, I can tell.
Alex, Alchemy. No, we love Alex in this channel. He's good.
150 yards.
I mean, this is his channel, by the way.
Yep.
But this is your Twitch channel.
Yeah, this is my Twitch, but Alex's event.
Yep.
Okay, so we've got 143. A little bit of tailwind here. Okay, a little harder than I maybe would have wanted.
Player 2, tee shot.
Alright. He's got a little bit better,
Player 1, birdie
a
try.
better placement than I do here.
Yep. Still on the green, not too bad.
Ooh, the pips are lying to me. Alright.
Birdie.
Yeah, so one of the things you really got to pay attention to when you're playing Almeida, because his pips are like twice as big as Landolt's,
Yeah, they are very huge.
you really have to know how far each of them hit.
Even.
Okay.
Alright, so we're even at 3.
Yep, both of y'all gotta press the start button. But it's all good.
Let's see if I can find a way to do this.
583 yards. Par 5.
Player 1,
EA Sports, big pips.
Yeah, the
I didn't even know that that's what they were called. And so, like I said before, I'm learning new stuff every time I play this game, and I love it.
Yeah, and the speed of his meter is really hard. I think you get like about 4 frames per pip.
That was an excellent drive there from you. Good shit.
Thank you.
Yep.
Good shot.
Fairway. Player 2, second shot.
Also, I forgot to mention until now, I played quite a bit of Azumanga Puzzle Bobble with Bemis Jan after the tournament was up that day. It's
Oh,
pretty-
nice.
That game is so goddamn fun.
It's so good. I love that game so much.
Yeah.
Hey, this might be a little long. Oh, unfortunately gonna hit the tree. No!
Oh no!
Second shot.
Those dastardly trees, you gotta watch out for those.
Hopefully this isn't too long. Okay, I caught one of the trees myself, but I only got nicked. So I've got a tough putt for Eagle.
It's kind of funny because like I'm watching the direct feed from Fightcade and I'm not seeing it what you're saying until it comes up. Maybe there's just a slight delay.
There is a slight delay. If you have a fast forward key bound, you can get real close to, like, perfectly in time.
Gotcha.
Poor squirrel up the tree. Wow! Oh my god, what a shot! Kacho Chase playing with fire there.
Oh my god! Just barely staying on the green too. Cacho Chase, man. Holy shit.
Unfortunately for him, it does not matter. I got the putt.
Oh, very nice putt right there. That grade could be very hard to get through.
Penalty.
Going uphill and then downhill. This is now 1-up, Decker Puma Def Cult. Let's see what happens.
414 yards.
This match has only just begun.
Player 1, tee shot.
Alright, now I get to do a funny Almeida strat.
Oh god. Let's see what you got.
All the way around.
Oh,
So
wow.
Almeida is tied for the lowest shot in the game. So if you take the shot that Landolt just took right there, you hit the trees and go in the water.
Gotcha.
So you have to find a way to get around the trees, and I found you can line up very easily with the left side of the mini map. If you just put your arrow 1 pixel away from that and slice 3 times, it gives you a pretty good shot.
Oh, so you actually have to hit the slice button 3 times?
Yep. Yeah, so you just get to pick how much slice you want it.
Gotcha.
That looks like it's lined up. Yeah, Almeida has the extra 22 yards that Almeida has over Landel on his drive lets him do a lot of things that nobody else can.
Gotcha.
He gets more on-in-1s than anyone else, and he gets a handful of on-in-2s that nobody else gets as well.
I guess I've been sleeping on Almeida. Damn.
The catch, however, is that instead of having a 7-frame max shot, with that Landel has, he has a 2-frame max shot, and his putting is ridiculously hard. So
Gotcha.
You win some, you lose some. He trades the highest highs for lower lows. And you pay for your mistakes as his character.
Gotcha.
But here's a good example of a hole that Almeida has a chance to... Yeah, he trades consistency for opportunities. Exactly, that's the best way to put it.
Yes.
I can hit a max shot here. this is something that only Almeida can do.
Go for the slicing again. Whoa! That was an excellent shot right there.
Yeah, Landolt can make it onto the green in one, but he needs about 6 or 7 tailwinds to do it. So it's that's one of the reasons that this course is kind of favored for Almeida, because he just has a handful of holes that he gets for, like, in quotes, free.
Yeah.
Oh, you can get it with this tailwind for Landolt with 4. Oh, you just need to do a slice. Interesting. Right, the pits are lying to me again, so I go 1 under.
Yeah, nice eagle right there.
Penalty.
Right, so... Oh wait, we got a draw on 5. That was hole 6.
Hole number 7, 579 yards.
At what point do you get further with high than nice? You don't, actually. Fun fact. The nice height is optimal for distance because it gives you a bonus distance in and of itself. And there might be some niche scenarios where like aiming high with like a sand wedge will get you more distance than nice, but if you're going for like absolute max distance, if you're going for absolute max distance with a driver, aiming high doesn't make you go extra far. It's almost you'll end up at best, I think, at like the same distance as nice.
Gotcha. Yeah, I usually always go for high a lot of the time, especially when we try to get away from the trees.
Oh, 10 tailwind you get further? It doesn't make a difference for Almeida at all. But I guess for some of the characters with higher shots, it might make a little bit more difference. A little bit of a hole in my knowledge, since I've only played, since I don't play every character super thoroughly. Oh,
No, but you got a lot more
15
knowledge on
headwind.
this than I do, for sure.
Oh, 15 headwind? What am I supposed to do here?
Goodness gracious, that is a lot of wood.
Ugh, leave myself with an awful putt.
Hello.
Oh, so
Hello.
you made it
It's
in.
I, Meridia, yes.
What's going on, Meridia? How you doing?
I am doing great. I got destroyed by Chase, and now I'm just here, hanging out.
Yeah. Like, I had a really good match with the person I was going up against.
Wuglet, yeah.
Wuglet, yeah.
Oh yeah, that was a great match to watch.
Thank you so much. Like,
of
I'm
course.
not that great at this game, but I was having such a good time with it.
Yeah, I was
Snuck
having a
that
blast. I was having a blast playing against Chase, even though I was, getting destroyed.
Oh, that's so unfortunate for Chase.
Oh, no!
I had some good shots. I took a few holes, but
Yeah,
a
that's just
pretty
how it goes,
commanding
you know?
lead after about 5 holes of us going even. I think I took 1 at the start, and then he won like 6 in a row, and I was just like, okay, well.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
Chase is very good.
Yeah, Chase is pretty goddamn amazing.
No, I'm not worried about it. I've only played this game for I have 3.5 hours in the game, so I was just joining for fun, and I mean I had fun.
Ooh.
Yeah, and
That was me too, yeah. I practiced a little bit of this beforehand. I was gonna go with the young golfer, but I decided to go with Robert Landell because I just think that his drives are better.
Yep, that was exactly my strategy.
Yeah.
I either like playing as Landell or the putt master. I like the amount of control that you have.
Puttmaster
with,
Puttmaster is really fun. I really wish that they gave him a little bit more leeway on the on his max shot, so he could at least be as consistent as Almeida. Because unfortunately, just having that one frame window on the max shot really hamstrings his
Oh, it's a
ability to do
one frame
stuff.
window? Wow.
Yeah.
That is ridiculous.
Or birdie try. It's that golden putter right there.
Nice.
Yeah, there's if I had to like rebalance this game, there's not much I would change. I'd probably just swap like meter speeds on
Landol.
Landolt and Takeno. I think Takeno having slow meter speeds would be fair. And then I'd probably just give Takeno like a 3 or a 2 frame max shot like Almeida, and I'd probably reduce Landolt's to like 4.
Got
You can
it.
still have the longest one, but
Just takes a little bit more skill
just
to
a
do it.
little bit less consistent, yeah.
Yeah.
So I have a question because I'm a new player. So I heard you were talking about how, like, if you hit it at nice, you get a bonus to your the amount of.
You get about a
Yardage.
1% distance bonus when you hit the nice in
Okay,
the middle
so
of the height meter.
so if you have a wind at your back, right? That's like pretty high, like let's say 8 mile an hour. Is it more efficient to hit it at high so that you get would you get more yardage?
So it apparently it depends.
Okay.
If you have a really, really high shot, it does seem like you will get a little bit of extra distance, but it requires a lot of tailwind. Ken said you
Okay.
have to be over 10 for it to
Oh,
make a
God.
difference.
Okay.
Fun fact though, because of the way the rolling is programmed, you actually get the most distance in 0 wind if you hit the lowest possible shot.
Really?
That's interesting.
Huh.
I
Yeah,
might have to use that tech in the future.
It's like a 1 yard difference, but
Yeah.
it's something worth noting. Oh, this is an awful putt.
Well, obviously you would still hit high if you were going up against like trees and shit like that, correct?
Yeah, like if you got to clear an obstacle, you don't want to hit low and hit like there's the order of priority, right? Like having to hit high into a nasty wind is bad, but if you hit low and hit a tree, something even worse is gonna happen.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So you've got to. Sometimes you're just between a rock and a hard place.
Let's see. Okay. Another noob question, if you don't mind.
Yeah, go ahead.
I apologize, but I just figured I would ask because I have no idea. How do you read greens in this game? I have no clue.
Okay.
I play golf in real life, so I'm just like I just look at the hill and I'm like, okay, it's obviously it's gonna break to the right and then it breaks left, and I'm just like.
I've
That
only
doesn't
done
make
mini golf
sense.
myself, so I understand.
So, the greens in this game, or the hills in this game, and the greens in this game are a little funny. The hills always push you perpendicular to the line at the top of the hill.
Huh. Okay.
So I'll once we're on a green, I'll kind of point it out a little bit.
Okay.
And then the other thing you have to consider is that the grain is not relative to the direction you're facing. So the grain is like wind on the green. It pushes your ball. And the direction it pushes your ball is absolute. So it does not matter if you're facing north, south, east, or west. If the grain is pointing west, the ball will move west.
I see. Okay, that's good to know.
But like, you see how there's
Oh,
that
wow.
long, like, if there's like a long straight hill, they're pretty easy to read. The ball on that hill will always go in the same direction. But around like the inner curve of this green, it's really hard to read what part, like what hitbox of the hill you're on.
Ah,
I
okay.
like to call it the C hill because it literally is C-shaped.
Yeah, there's some very funny hills. On Germany, I think it's 14. There's the really funny looking hill that looks like Hugh Neutron.
Oh my god!
That's funny.
Slicing the
go to
ball
the
gives
Shadow
extra
Realm,
yardage. Interesting.
Huh.
I did not know that.
Hole number 11.
Kirk hitting me with knowledge that I'd never experienced before. Yeah, the another thing to consider, the hills are not all equal. Two hills that look the same on different holes could just be vastly different strengths.
Huh.
So, and the length of the hill is inversely proportional. So, the hills are a constant height. Like the flat part at the top is always the same height from the flat of the bottom of the green. So, if there's a really long hill, you get that push over the whole distance. Or you get less push over the whole distance, but if there's a short hill on the back of it, you'll get all of the push at once. So it can make reading some of those putts really, really difficult. We might see, I don't know how many of those there are on Australia, but we might see a couple of them. Ooh, I don't know about this distance. Okay, we're good.
Oh, nice.
Oh, excellent position right there.
The identical hills might be different, or they might be the same, but like hills that look similar can still have different strengths. Is kind of what the point I was trying to make. Oh no, Chase overshooting a little bit.
Ooh, that's rough.
Yeah, big hills have more consistent overall push, but small hills have harsher push per meter. Yeah, exactly. There's Australia 10, I think, is the best example of that. It has the strongest hill in the game, which is like tiny. It's like 3 pixels wide, but you get all of the hill push all at once. And
Oh,
so
jeez.
it just like, it's like kicking your ball into a wall. It just like bounces off.
Prize for winner.
It makes reading the hill super difficult.
Penalty.
That brings Decafuba difficult up +4.
Hole number 12. 200 yards. Par 3.
Yep, here we go. Okay, we're not gonna have to contend with the wind or the awful hill this time, but this is like the strongest hill in the game is on this hole. See, yeah, that little like thin, tiny ass hill all along
Yeah.
the middle part. It's extremely strong.
Oh, wow, okay.
All right, Cacho Chase with a opportunity for a hole-in-one here with no wind and a free lineup.
Wow.
Close.
Player 1. Birdie try.
Oh, very close.
Oh yeah, very, very close, yeah.
Player 2. Birdie try.
Birdie.
I always wondered if the hooks and slices actually made a difference going into or like with your distance, just due to like programming quirks, but it seems like they do.
I think that like they programmed this game very, very well for the most part.
Yeah, aside from the one funny crash on Germany 10, this game's pretty flawless.
Yeah.
Yeah, for those of you who are new, Germany 10, there is like a 5-pixel square that if you shoot your ball over it, the game will load too many trees and hard reset.
Oh no.
Oh, is that what happened to me?
No, that's not what happened to you.
Oh, okay.
Because your game
I
crashed
think it was on 12, right?
Your
Or was
game
it
crashed on
13?
USA, right?
Oh yeah,
So-
it was USA. Yeah, you're right.
So that must have just been like a connection hiccup or something.
Okay.
But no, but the crash on Germany is recreatable. It will
Oh,
happen
okay.
every single time you do it.
Player 1, second shot.
Wait, we've got no wind here, so that. Whoops. There we go. Oh, I bumped my slice. Didn't mean to do that.
So how do you do the lineups with the putter?
So, if you go to, there is actually a Mizuumi for this game.
Oh, that's cool.
If
Oh
you
yes,
go to
there is a Mizumi wiki. Yeah.
Yep. If you go to the wiki, every character has a pixel on their head that is like the center of their shot, basically.
Oh, okay.
And it's just a really useful tool to have, because if you've got no wind, it's a free way to line your ball up.
That's cool.
If you have wind, basically everybody just has their own metrics that they use. What I like to do is I pull up the arrow and I line up to different pixels on the arrow. Because
Okay.
I just have like a feel for how much the wind is going to push me left or right, and I use the arrow to make that judgment.
Hole number 14.
Interesting.
306 yards. Par 4.
Abdomen. Good luck. Player 1, tee shot.
Yeah, like if I was aiming, if this was a putt, or not a putt, but a chip shot, and I was aiming for the green, I'd see, okay, the slight angle of this wind is about 2. I know the middle of the side of the arrow is where I want the ball to go. So I'd line up with like the middle of the side of the arrow.
Fairway.
Oh yes, yeah, Takeno and Almeida do need to have their putter pixel updated on the wiki. That's
Gotcha,
something I've
so-
been meaning to do.
Yeah, it's just a little bit off, but it'll probably get updated soon then. Gotcha.
Yeah, I just have to remember to do it.
Yep.
So are there like certain lineups that you guys do for these holes, like where you just have like a certain first shot setup?
Yeah, so there this course I didn't get a chance to do some of my funny setups because I got bad wind on hole 10. Hole 10, but there are definitely courses and holes where if we make it to 15, which is we should because it's the next hole, I will I have a specific lineup on my tee shot, assuming the wind doesn't ruin it, that I can explain as it happens. Yeah, Bixer is full of trick shots. He's been doing a really good job, like pushing the boundary with what Almeida can do.
Do you think Almeida is like one of the better characters for doing trick shots?
Yes, having low shot height and extra power makes him. The two things you need for trick shots are low shot height and distance, and Almeida has both of
Okay.
those things. So he's very well designed for doing like interesting strategies and trick shots. The other character who's exceptionally good at trick shots is Veteran. He doesn't have the distance, but his shot is even lower, so he can go for some absolutely crazy stuff.
That's cool.
Oh, okay, so on this hole, without 11 win, I have a shot.
Oh my god.
I have a shot where
no.
Unfortunate.
I can line up with this group of trees and hug the inside of the hill to get an on and two attempt. But with all this headwind, there's just like nope, I'm going for it.
Yeah, that
Oh,
sounds
shit.
very risky.
That didn't push me nearly as far to the right as or left as I thought it would. The
Uh-oh.
minimap lied to me.
Yeah, just like on the last hole for me, like I was like, okay, I'm gonna try not to get in this water, and that's what happened. Because like I think that the wind lied to me too, or the minimap did.
Let's see. Is the wind gonna give me a? Okay, here we go. Here we go.
Oh, nice.
Wind turned around on me. Oh, I missed the max shot though.
So when you change your club, does it reset the position of?
Yeah, when you change your club, it resets the power meter.
Ah, okay. So you can use that as a way to practice hitting the 2-frame max shot. I'm assuming.
Yeah, it helps make it a little bit more consistent. My ball is a bit wet. Yeah, you know what? I'm not gonna drag that one out.
I
All right, let's
respect
see. Okay, so hole 16, probably the most notorious hole in the game.
it. Really?
Maybe the single hardest hole in the game, according to many.
Why do you think that?
You'll see in a second.
All right.
It is a blind green with water
Oh
in front
my
of it,
god.
and it is 200 yards or 220 yards.
I see.
So you can't see the green. You're hitting over a hill with trees. It's just not a good time.
Yeah, that hill is a bastard.
And the real struggle is the fact. Oh, wow. Oh no. Unfortunately, it doesn't stay on. Okay, so
Ooh.
Oh man.
all right. So that's my strategy. on
Oh,
this
that's sick.
Nice.
Off the cart path. I love it.
hole. I hate this hole with all my being.
That's hilarious.
USA 12 is a run ender if you're going for what we call a gold card, which is all birdies. But
Oh, get in the
Australia 16 is so late in the course. The fact that it's this hard is just like so mean. Oh wow, I caught the hill.
Oh.
Oh no.
Alright. Because it is Dormy,
Yep.
that is GG's.
It doesn't matter. GG.
So- Very well played by Cacho Chase. I just happened to come out on top this time. He made a few mistakes, but I also stole a couple of holes that he just can't get. So
Very, very
yeah,
good
the Almeida
matchup
matchup came out in my favor that time.
Oh yeah.
Death and taxes. With 3 certain things. Death, taxes, and what is it? Australia 16. Parano 16. Okay, so
And then also USA 12.
USA 12 is very similar to it's Wuglet, right? Yep, Wymack and Wuglet.
Let's get it. Also, big ups to Chase Tatsugen for having the Gogo 13 profile picture. That shit is so cool.
I love Galgo 13. He's so cool. But one of the coolest characters ever conceived, for sure.
Almost certainly. Like, I don't know if anybody's ever seen the newer Sentai Filmworks anime that came out years ago. That shit was really nice.
Wymack's got some pizza.
He's eating. That's great.
For this entire bracket, we are all eating some really good golf matchups right here.
I'm gonna add Wuglet in Discord as well. Oh, looks like they're in. Want to see best saved shots? Though there's some really fun shots that have happened over the years.
I was actually watching a compilation from like 10 years ago or something like that on YouTube. It was really good.
Alright, gotta set the scoreboard up again. Wymack on the left.
Wuglet on the right.
Right. Oh
Yep.
yeah, for the people who are new here, the legendary Bad At Games, also known as Pile At Games, programmed us a scorecard stream element that we
nice.
use, and it's super easy to implement onto your stream, and it looks amazing. So
Yeah, I was gonna say I saw this at Combo Breaker and I'm like, wow, that scorecard thing on stream looks fucking awesome. I love it.
yeah, it's just like, because I mean, you can't just put it's hard to just put like the numbers on the top, because that doesn't really
Right.
make any sense. Because like if someone's only up 1,
Yeah. I mean, like, this isn't a...
like 6 to 7 doesn't mean 6 to 7. It means somebody's up 1.
Exactly. I mean, it's technically not a fighting game at all. It's a golf game, so you gotta treat it as such.
All right, we've got a chance for an eagle chip in here. Oh, not quite.
Ooh.
Both players currently, like, very close to the hole.
Golf fight, indeed.
Oh, like, definitely a golf fight. Like, no joke.
Birdie try.
It's not a fighting game, but you do fight by using your clubs and your putters.
This might be like the first time ever that the whole bracket isn't swamped by land ults.
All square.
I'm loving like the character diversity for sure. It's really good.
Hole number 2, 422 yards, par 4.
Like I said, I was this close to not picking land ult, but I was like, I have to. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it would have been apocalyptic if nobody played land ult.
Right?
All right, we got a bit of a layup here. So this might be a setup from Wymack. Clubbing down into a max shot. We could have some interesting stuff at play here.
Fairway. Player 2.
Alright, we got no wind on shot 2 for Wuglet. We'll see if it's this kind to Wymek as well. Pixel perfect chip-in parries. Yeah.
Yes.
Almeida moment 37.
There you go.
Oh, I did forget the score on hole 1. You're right. The first couple of holes are usually end in a draw.
It's the later parts of the stages where it gets a lot difficult.
Yep. Though,
Birdie try.
Australia does have one of the trickier par 3s for hole 3. So even though hole 1 and 2 are pretty much gimmies, hole 3, every once in a while, if you get 5 wind, which is the max you can get on hole 3, you can end up with some tricky shots. A lot of times, not a lot of times, but every once in a while you'll see somebody come up a little too short trying to go for one of these front pins and hit the front of the hill.
Player 1. Tee shot.
Alright, yeah, so we've got tailwind, so you want to aim short, but it's also the front of the green, and if you come up too short, you're not going to make it. So we're going to see a backspin shot. Oh, no backspin. Interesting.
Player 2. Tee shot.
Yeah, like, I'm not sure one... No, this definitely isn't going to reach the hill.
Oh no.
Oh, that's
Alright,
rough.
so Wuglet has an interesting
That's rough.
shot here.
Yeah, they got an uphill battle quite literally to go through
Ah.
here. Get the high shot, does it make it?
Ooh,
Oh,
does not quite
barely.
have enough power.
I mean,
It
at
makes
least
it
you
over
got
the hill,
uphill,
but it's still in the
honestly.
rough. Dig.
Good attempt, but the goalkeeper in play.
Yup.
Birdie try.
Windows XP background hill wallpaper. Yeah. Ooh. Tough putt having to go over the 2 hills like that. Even if the hills on this green aren't particularly strong, if you have to do multiple of them and it's over a long distance, even that little bit of
Player 1. Win.
even that little bit can push you out.
That hill on that one kind of looked like a 3-leaf clover.
Winner.
It does look like a 3-leaf clover.
Yeah.
Yep.
Whereas the one before that looked like a cowboy hat.
Player 1. 1 hole up.
Hole number 4. 583 yards. Par
This one
5.
looks like the side of a guy's face.
Oh yeah, I can see it.
Player 1. Tee shot.
Face in profile.
Yes.
Let's see if Wymek can get a better approach on this hole than I did. Oh, he missed the max shot, so he's gonna have to make the max on the next shot. Well, actually, maybe not. He's 265 away. He might not need it.
Player 2.
Nice 302-yard drive.
Good shot.
Just avoiding the sand trap. Good stuff right there.
Player 2. Second shot.
So this is a tough hole for Young Hero because he does have to hit the max shot twice to get on the green in 2. So because Wuglet has opted to play around the 100% mark instead of going for max shots, he is going to be playing a stroke behind. So he has to kind of hope that Wymek misses this shot or his approach. Ooh, he gets the rough bounce.
Wow.
Wow. Nice rough bounce right there. Good stuff.
Player 2. Third shot.
Playing it
Tiny
a
bit
little,
of an
little
uphill
close
bounce.
to the edge there, but
Yeah,
it works out.
tiny bit of an uphill battle for the hole, but I'm sure they could do it.
Okay, so that'll be an easy putt, even though it looks long. The flat parts of the green are flat, so
Yeah,
You
you
just have
want
to do
those
it.
flat putts.
just have to adjust a little bit for the grain, and it's a tap in.
There it is.
Player 1, Eagle try.
All right, let's see if this eagle can happen right here.
Yep, pretty
It
textbook.
does.
Nice.
Yeah, the hill on that green isn't particularly strong either. It's not until you have to hit a downhill putt that it really comes into play, or if you
Yeah.
have to do like a long cross hill putt because you ended up on like the wrong side of the green.
Usually when it comes to the downhill putt, like I always do it just a little bit before the white line.
414 yards.
Yeah, typically that's what you want to do. So yeah, it's not necessarily how the grass has been cut, but more like the way it's growing, the direction it's growing. Because grass doesn't grow straight up on a golf course; it's kind of like laid down. And the grain is just like the general direction the grass is laying. Oh boy, what are we gonna see here? This might be wet. Yeah.
And it is.
Yeah. Another great
We're gonna try to play for the water hazard.
oh boy. So this is an interesting decision because when you play from the water, the max distance you can hit is 50%. I believe.
And also the meter goes crazy
And
too.
the meter goes crazy, so losing a shot doesn't or like he's gonna lose a shot either way, whether he wants to play from the water or not, because he can't make the green in one hit from here. I do like him going for it either way, though. It's kind of funny.
Yeah, I mean, like, it's an interesting idea, but unfortunately it's not really working out.
Yeah, there aren't actually that many situations where playing from the water makes a difference. Just because if you're in the water, it generally means you can't hit far enough to get to the green anyway. So Wymek building up a lead here.
Oh, yes.
We're probably going to see that lead extend to 4 because I expect him to hit the max shot here.
Player 1, tee shot.
Ooh, but with 10 headwind, maybe not.
Yeah, that's going to be a little bit tricky with Ted.
Yeah, I feel like he might have to play a little safe.
He went for it, but
Okay. I
did
mean,
not
hey,
get it.
he's still.
The tree actually kind of helped out a little bit there.
6 tailwind now. Wow, it's crazy that the wind changed that much in one shot. Usually it doesn't.
The wind RNG in this game can be nuts sometimes, right?
Yeah, the wind is very funny.
Yeah.
Player 2, second shot.
Hitting the ball from the water is less like a golf game and more like a rhythm game. You can't like see the shot like line up right and hit it. You have to just like get a feel for it and close your eyes and hit the button.
Yeah, but like unlike other rhythm games, like I've definitely played a bunch in my time, it is just like you have to deal with such a pinpoint accuracy of how you got to hit that meter.
Yep.
Player 2, birdie try.
I have to mute the game music and use a metronome to hit water shots. Honestly, that's a pretty good strat.
Wow,
That's hilarious.
that's pretty awesome.
All
I
right,
mean, as long as it works for you, go for it.
just a little difficult to pull off if you're in a in-person event.
Oh yeah. Tell me about it. When I was at Cobble Breaker, I was getting so many bogeys.
Hole number 7.
I was kind of glad that this tournament was match play and not stroke play because I would have lost.
Are most tournaments for this game stroke play?
Most of the tournaments in this game online are match play. However, for in-person tournaments,
Wow.
it's a little more difficult to run match play events because each individual match takes so long and setups are limited. Like
Right.
here, I just ran every match in each round at the same time. But if you're
And
at an in-person event, you might not have the 4 setups required to do that. So
Yep.
typically what we do is we have a stroke play qualifier. So like the first day of the tournament, everybody can just come by whenever they want, and they play a hole or a course, and they post their score. And then the second day, they play another hole or another course and post their score. And at the end of the second day, the top 4 people play in like a top 4. And
Yeah,
that's
it sounds like
matchable.
it's pretty good for seeding for that
Oh,
reason.
okay.
Yeah.
That's cool. Cool. Unfortunate rough bounce there, but he's still in a good position.
The worst part of this game is that when you get good, birdies feel like pars and pars feel like bogeys. Yeah. Especially if you're going for a gold card where you want to get a birdie or an eagle on every hole, you get a par and it's like a stain on your soul seeing that white number instead of the yellow number.
I gotta say though, anybody who gets above par in this game on all courses, I commend you for like being so awesome at this game.
Player 2, birdie try.
Yeah, the posting a set of gold cards is like a it's like an achievement.
Oh, it certainly is.
Like hitting Grandmaster in TGM or something. Like you're a notable player at that point.
Oh yeah, because Grandmaster is not easy at all.
Flies
Above
4.
par for Aus 16 is gracious. Yeah.
Penalty. Okay.
The two holes. The 2 holes that most obviously ruin people are USA 12 and Aus 16 because they're long. So you have to approach with either a high iron or a wood. And they have really small greens, so it's really hard to stop on them.
Yep. Whoa!
Super
oh my
close.
God.
We almost saw a hole in one, pretty much.
Oh yeah, just copy exactly what he did.
Oh no!
Oh no!
Nope.
1 stroke.
That's unfortunate.
Once more.
That's pretty much how I play this course sometimes.
So one thing to note, on the holes where you're hitting from one of these little platforms from the tee box, the entire hole is actually uphill.
Practice hole.
Huh.
So
Player 1, win.
that's one thing you have to keep in mind when you're
Flies 4. Winner.
you're aiming or you're trying to figure out how hard you want to hit.
Player 1. 5.
Hole number 9.
All right, Wyback now 5 up currently, going into the 9th hole.
Player 1. Tee shot.
Build up a strong lead against one lead, but it's still anyone's game.
Good shot.
Fairway. Player 2. Tee shot.
All right, let's see how he plays this. I see 1 slice, which is pretty good.
Good shot.
Doesn't hit the tree, so he's safe.
Fairway. Player 2. Tee shot.
Ooh.
Yeah,
That was,
one-
that was
one
a good
thing-
shot.
one
Not a
thing
bad
that we've
spot, man.
Ken mentioned it in chat, but one thing we've done is we have we've made save states for most of the holes, so it's real easy to just like pick a hole and go practice it.
Oh, okay, that's
And,
cool.
and people have found some really cool strats for a lot of the holes that are otherwise really difficult. Like
That's
my
interesting. I
you
like
saw
that.
my cart path skip on OS 16. That's how I came up with that one. After
Sick.
trying and failing for forever to get a consistent birdie on that hole. Ooh, unfortunate.
Oh
Over-adjustment.
no!
I think the grain got to him a little. Broke a little bit more to the left than he thought.
Yeah, either a little bit of over adjustment or he just hit it a little too hard. All right, let's see if Wymek pulls out one of the. Almeida can on and one this hole, but there's a couple of ways to do it. Okay, I don't know if he can do it with 3 headwind though.
Also, is it just me, or does Almeida here kind of look a little bit like John Candy?
Wow.
That was an excellent drive.
Yep, yeah, he played that perfectly, sneaking onto the front of the green for the long putt.
Ooh.
Right, Wuglet playing from the bunker here.
It's going to be a little bit difficult right there. I was in bunkers for a lot of the time in USA. Gets it in the green, though.
Well, they're both right next to each other.
Yep.
This is such a long putt. It's so hard to adjust for this many hills.
Oh, God.
Ooh, that's a little too hard.
Yeah, that one.
He had the right line. Yeah, just a little too hard, I think.
Yeah, the every once in a while the putter pip might be 1 or 2 off, but for the characters with larger pips, which is Almeida, Veteran, Young Hero, and Technician, it's generally pretty close to the right distance.
Okay.
So typically you're not hitting 3 over unless you're Landel hitting uphill into the grain on a really long hill.
I've had to do that at least once.
Yeah, I've had to do it as well. I mean,
Yeah.
it's just like for Almeida, 99.9% of the time, on pip is as far as you need. It's often farther than you need.
7 up from Wybeck right now. Good gracious.
Yep, Wymek looking to end this bracket on schedule.
Got up Dorby.
But yes, as Roadrunner puts it, the best putts are the ones you don't have to do.
Yup.
Thomas
Oh,
does look like Bill
no.
Gates. Yeah, that's pretty funny.
Just like I was saying that Almeida somewhat looks like John Candy, but like some people could probably agree or disagree with that.
I don't know who John Candy?
John Candy was like a comedy person from the 80s/90s. He was in Home Alone. He had his own movie called Uncle Buck. He was doing a bunch of movies with Dave Thomas. Well, one movie with Dave Thomas.
Ooh, sneaks onto the green here.
He was in Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. He was pretty famous at his time.
Oh, I loved Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. That was my. Oh no! Wymek bumped their controller, I think.
Oh no! Yeah, in Planes, Trains, and Automobiles, he's the one that was accompanying Steve Martin in that movie. A lot of the time.
All right, we're going bunker hopping.
George McFly looks like John Fitzgerald Kennedy.
Going to the beach.
Yeah, young hero does kind of look like JFK. Wymek is tired. He shouldn't be tired. It's like 2 p.m. there.
It's only 3:27 over here.
Yep. Yeah, Wymek's from Mexico, so he's Central Time.
Gotcha.
But actually, I don't know if they do daylight savings, so maybe it is 3 o'clock there. You know, speaking of tired, we have a notable player, Kane Hub, who is from South Korea. So it's really funny to see them show
Oh,
up to
wow.
events that are at
Wow.
like 5 p.m.
In the middle of the
Eastern
night.
time. So he's up at like the crack of dawn or whatever, kicking everybody's ass because he's
Yup.
he's one of the really, really good players. A relatively new player to the scene, but definitely pushing the envelope.
You love to see it.
All right, Wuglet putting one up on the board.
Penalty.
Well, let's fighting back. Now back to 6 up.
Ooh, this is such an awkward pin position because that hill is the like nastiest hill in the game.
Oh yeah, this is the nasty hill. The wall.
The wall. Well, if anybody has to make an angled putt on this hole, you'll understand why we call it that. Alright, I like this distance. Clears the bunk. Oh, I don't like the backspin, though.
Oh goodness.
Uh-oh, so this is what you were talking about, having an angled putt.
That inner wall is going to be such a killer right there.
Wuglet's putt might not actually even be makeable because of how much side hill he has to contend with and how strong it is. Oh well, with this grain, he might be able to do something.
Let's see what happens.
Nope.
No.
Jeez.
It's like a
Yeah,
log.
that hill sucks.
The ball didn't even go up the hill at all. It just like immediately force fielded away.
Birdie try.
Yeah, like even with this short putt. Okay, he just hit it so hard that the ball.
We got a
didn't
dinner
even-
bell on that too.
Yeah. He's just like, I'm not dealing with this. I'm hitting the ball
All
hard.
right. So with that, Wymek is the winner. So it's gonna be me and him for finals.
Yep. Grand Turf Finals.
All right.
We got 5K bees.
The good old bees.
Ah, yes. The good old bees. That's great.
Bees.
Not the bees.
Yep. All the Wicker Man references. Let's go.
We're gonna be playing on Japan. It's the only course we haven't seen yet.
Who do you play as?
It's one of the best courses in this game too.
Fernando Almeida.
I think Japan is my favorite course, just because it's got the most interesting stuff to offer.
Oh, absolutely.
Well,
So let's get to
excluding
this
Scotland,
finals
of
matchup.
course.
Fernando Almeida.
Oh yeah, because like I've never played the Scotland course ever. I know it's exclusive to the CD game.
Yep. Yeah, there's a for those of you who don't know, there is a port of this game to the Neo Geo CD, and it has two differences. Well, it has a couple of differences, but the main two differences are they remastered the soundtrack, so it sounds really nice, and they added a secret course that you can unlock by pressing half circle forward D on the course select screen, and it's Scotland. And it is basically, they took the hardest, most awkward, small window.
Yeah, I was gonna say you have a small window on your
There we
stream.
go. They took the hardest courses and dialed them up to 11. And made it so that it's like super overkill. So like,
Oh, wow.
and it's brutal from the very get-go. Like the very first hole is the hole on, I think it's Germany, where they have like the 15 bunkers, like 7 to the left, 5 to the right, or whatever.
Oh yes.
So it's basically that hole, except it's 50% longer, and the sand traps are closer together, and the hill is way cooler, and the fairway is like really thin.
Oh my god.
So and that's the first hole.
That sounds fun.
Yep. There's a very funny hole where you queue up on the tee and immediately right in yeah, it is Mario Bros 2 the lost levels for Turf Master. One of the
That sounds
holes
like it, yeah.
One of the holes looks like Germany 3, kind of. It's a short par 3 over the water, and there's some trees in front of the green. There's also a tree in front of the tee box, just dead smack in the middle of the tee box.
Wow.
So you have to like either shoot under the tree, which is really awkward, or you have to get around the tree, which is really awkward, because there's also trees on the far side of the green, and then the green itself has like 7 bubble hills on it, just spread around.
Oh my god.
Oh, goodness.
It's just absolute chaos.
I'd actually like to see that in action. But
Yeah.
that sounds like it's really tough for sure.
No, the course is absolutely brutal. The best I've ever done is minus 16, and that's because
Oh.
there's a couple of par 5s that are easy to eagle.
Gotcha.
Like, the first time you play that course, it is not uncommon to like not finish half the holes
Right.
because they're just really hard.
It sounds like they really were just like, well, you thought that the arcade version was easy? Well, here you go.
One of the holes is a par 4. You know how there are a couple of island greens? Well, how about an island fairway?
I see.
The fairway is a hill on an island, and then you hit from that hill on an island to another hill on an island.
Ew.
Beautiful.
You can saying he studied hole 4, that par 3 with the tree in front of the green for 2 days.
Alright, so far, even on the first 2 holes, not bad.
Yep. Kind of expectable. All right.
Yeah.
This hole is a little tricky. Luckily, we got one of the far pin positions. There is actually a cart path right in front of this green, and so if you're not careful, you can put yourself in a funny spot by bouncing on the cart path. If you get one of the front pins and you hit the ball the right distance, you'll bounce on the cart path and go flying past it. It's kind of funny. Ooh, 90. Oh, he missed the cart path, but he got up on the hill, so shouldn't be too bad.
Yeah, it seems like a pretty decent shot right there. Nice birdie.
Nice pair of birdies.
Yep.
Yeah, some of the holes on Scotland are just so silly.
78 yards, par 4.
Alright, this is one of the first fun holes on, I don't like this wind, actually. So you know what, we're gonna revert to my old school strategy here. Hit ball hard. Who needs strategy when you can just skip the course?
This is usually my strat. It doesn't work for the smaller courses, but it works for something like this.
Wymack with a little bit of a tree to contend with here, but he should be able to hook his way around it. Yeah, we didn't get the pin position that's on the little bubble hill, so
Yeah, tiny bubble. But a bubble all the same.
I could have probably done a better job aiming that.
Player 2,
But
birdie try. Player 1, birdie try.
one nice thing to note for Almeida is that he gets a little bit of extra time on the bottom and top pip. The top pip doesn't matter very often, but the bottom pip's nice because it's a free putt in for anything under like 2.2 meters.
Hole number 5, 526.
All right, here we go. Here's the first technical hole on this course.
Oh, absolutely.
So I want to aim a little bit to the right, hook it twice, and hit low. 219 is pretty good distance. Headwind kind of slow me down a little bit, but all right, he does basically the same thing, but with one hook. Missed the max shot though, so he's gonna have a pretty awkward time approaching here. Front of the hill. Ooh, but doesn't make it up. A little too much headwind.
Nice
think
bounce
he
to get
should have,
above the hill, but yeah.
Should he have taken another club, you think?
I think he just needed to hit it a little bit harder.
Okay.
This much tailwind, I think I'm just gonna do 2. Yeah, that's what he was going for. We both had the same idea on this hole.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
Both had a nice bounce, but this one got a much closer to the green and on it for sure. Excellent.
Ooh, going for the chip in and just kind of overshoots. Now he's got a pretty ridiculous putt for the comeback.
Oh, that's a pretty terrible looking putt, yeah.
Actually, I think he had the line right. He just missed the pip he needed. That was one power short, perhaps.
Yeah. Oh goodness.
This might be too hard. Yeah.
Oh, close.
You have 3 albatrosses on this hole. I don't think I've ever gotten an albatross here.
Player 1 wins.
Prize for winner. Penalty.
Nope. Oh wait, I've got the scorecards backwards.
Yeah, you do.
There we go. Now we're all good. Alright, so I'm gonna take first blood on hole 5.
Hole number 6.
Alright, let's see what happens on this hole. So Almeida can also make an on and one here.
Player 1.
Wow, 14 tailwind. That actually makes this harder.
Oh my god, the wind. Wow.
What do I even do? Oh no, I took too much off, damn.
1 stroke penalty. Once more.
Ooh.
Never had to contend with that much tailwind before.
Oh.
Player 1, third shot.
And Wyback hits heavy rough, but it'll stay our closer.
So Wymack's probably gonna take this one back since I went OB.
Yeah, it's kind of possible, unfortunately.
Yep, that's a freebie. Unless he like totally misses the pip that he needs. That's not even gonna make it up.
Birdie try.
So we're back to even. The golf gods giveth, the golf gods taketh away.
Yep. RNGesus was not on your side on that one, unfortunately.
Yeah, I just was not ready for how much wind there was gonna be.
Yeah.
I've never
The
had
wind
to
could be a giant killer in this game.
set like 7 or 8 wind. I'm pretty comfortable on that hole. It makes sense. I know what to do, but 15 was just like I was afraid of hitting the ball too far.
Yeah. If I was doing that one, I would have like went just straight in the middle of the fairway. I would have never went outside like that. But I'm also not that great of a player, so it's all good.
Yeah, when I'm up against somebody like Wymek, I gotta go for the on and one because I know he's probably got one too.
Right.
We both missed it. His was just less bad.
Yep.
So this hole's tricky because there's heavy rough in front of the green, and you have to be real careful that you don't hit it. Wymek's unfortunately going to over backspin, overcompensating for the
Oh no.
a little bit of overcompensation for the overshoot that he needed to take. Oh, this is an awkward distance. I hit the ball way too hard. Alright, that's probably what he was trying to do. The ball just didn't go quite as far as he thought it would.
Right. At least you have gotten onto the green. They are now taking their third shot.
Short.
Going for the putter.
Birdie try.
Just trying to get anywhere towards the goalpost there.
Alright. We've got holes trading hands.
There it is.
A lot of back and forth now.
Par 4. Winner. Penalties.
There it is. We've got Degafuba Difficult once again back +1 up.
Alright, here we go. This is another tricky hole. I spent a lot of time in the lab looking at setups for this one.
Got 8 wind going downward to the right. Let's see what happens here. Nice drive for 312.
Yep, into the headwind. That's pretty nice.
Yep.
Ooh, no max shot for Wymek. Wonder if he's just having an off day. Ooh, this is awkward.
11 wind going to the right upper.
I think he does need a max shot here, so. Okay, does not make it onto the green, unfortunately. Just a little bit too much crosswind.
Degafuba Difficult brings it to the green.
I've got a really awful putt, though. Ooh, good attempt. Alright, what's the grain look like? Oh, to the right. Actually, that's kind of nice. That makes this a little bit easier to read. 6, 8, 12. Okay, so we're gonna go 1 under with a slight adjustment to the left. There we go. And it worked.
That was a really excellent shot right there.
That putt would have been way harder if the grain was in the other direction. Or if there was no grain at all. I would have had to adjust farther to the right, and it would have been way harder to make the line correct.
I hear that. Yeah, that was still like.
But that was definitely a tough putt to make.
It was absolutely.
So 7 headwind.
I believe that this might be the shortest course of the entire game here.
Yes, yeah. Most characters are hitting under 100% on some of the pin positions on this hole. Oh, I should have top spun it. Yeah, he's gonna club up, which is smart. Probably about 80%. Yeah. Backspin? Oh, no spin. So he's not gonna have a great putt either. No grain, so he's just gotta figure out this hill all on his own. Oh, it's kind of an awkward distance too.
Yeah.
5 pips is not going to be enough to make it, and 6 pips is going to be he has to hit the ball like or pin right on, or it's going to lip out. Yep, and he does.
Player 1, birdie try.
Oh, I don't know if I'm still on the hill or not. Ah, I was still on the hill. Right.
It's kind of funny seeing 2 of the same character go up against each other too.
Yep, yeah. Well, typically it's Landolt, so it's very funny that it's Almeida this time.
Yeah.
Alright, only one hole different, or one hole difference going into the back 9. Anyone's game. All right,
Oh, yes.
We've got an interesting pin position here. This is a really rare one. There's 6 pins for every hole. Or there's 8 pin positions for every hole, but depending on which difficulty you select, you can only get 6 of them. I think the exception to this is the first hole had extra pins. I think it's got 10. Just for the hell of it.
Excellent drive there from Wybeck, though. That was a really far one.
Yeah, he managed to avoid the rough bounce, so he got a very good placement.
Both players right here currently very, very close to each other. Only a slight bit of difference.
He's got a bit of a tree to contend with here. See, this is tricky because normally what you would want to do is hit low and do backspin. Okay, the high and the nice and backspin worked out.
Player 1, birdie try.
Very good positioning right there.
Oh, there's quite a bit of hill here too. I've never putted here, so I have no clue what the ball is gonna do. Oh, it didn't reach! Damn.
Oh, no!
Oh, I thought I had that. But that's an example of, on pip wasn't right. Or one under was too short, and on pip was probably too long. So we're back to even.
Sometimes the pips are just not super accurate too, you know?
I mean, they're just it's just because the pips cover so much distance individually that you end up in an awkward space.
Yeah. Alright, going on to hole 11, all square.
11, 500.
All right, here we go.
Par 5.
Another hole that I spent a lot of time labbing on. Ooh, looks like I'm the inspiration for Limek to pick up Almeida. That's cool.
Oh, that is cool.
And that comes up on stream, right? Yep, because I'm spectating myself. Ooh, interesting. Oh, uh-oh.
Once more. Player 1, shot.
Oh,
That
oh
was-
no.
Nope. Oh, he missed the max shot. He has a specific strat for this. I see.
Yeah. It's either that or I was thinking that they bumped their controller, like you said before.
Yeah, not uncommon. So Limek was swinging for the fences. Oh my god. That's a new one for me.
Whoa! Holy shit, that was awesome. I've never seen that before. That is really
Neither have I.
wow. That's
So
a first for
that's a
both
new
of us,
one.
Deca. That's dope.
There's really no advantage, yeah. I mean, it makes the approach shot a lot easier. No, I've never seen that one.
I'm gonna attempt to clip that.
Bixer also knows it. Well, so yeah, there's technically no advantage. Asterisk to that cart path
Hello.
because
I've returned.
oh, we'll come back. Yeah, that cart path in particular doesn't give you a stroke that you otherwise wouldn't have. But it does make your approach shot on the second shot much easier than the way I do it.
Prize for winner. Penalty.
Yeah, that's one of those ones where I wouldn't risk it either, but it would be a good one to pull out if you're showing off on stream.
I love the little credit noise to the beat of the music. That's beautiful.
Oh yeah, throwing some coins in.
Oh yeah, as a music game player, I appreciate that kind of stuff.
Oh, same here. I'm very much a veteran of music games myself.
What was your game of choice?
Beat Mania 2DX.
Nice.
I also
I
was
grew
an
up-
avid DDR player starting off.
Yep. That's what I did. I played DDR since I was about 7, and I'm 32 now. So,
Nice.
This is my
Yeah.
20th year being in the music game scene. I've been playing since basically like my teens.
nice.
Yep. Also, I was able to get that clip. I'll bring it over to the Act 7 clipboard.
Yeah, that one's definitely worth it.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
This is so
did,
much
did I
fun.
miss something sick?
Yeah, you missed
watch that
a
clip.
giant cart path bounce. That was really cool.
Oh man, yeah, I gotta see that.
You will love it. I guarantee it.
Yeah, this hole is super tricky because there's a huge path of a huge patch of heavy rough right in front of the green. So when you want to hit this
okay.
front pin position, you've got to be really careful because if you go for the rough bounce and you hit the heavy rough instead, you're not going to make it on.
I see.
And so you end up with a lot longer putt than you typically want.
Birdie try.
Oh yeah, Wymek has a really hard surf putt here. Oh, this is
Yeah.
one of the this is the moon green. We like to pretend that this one is
What?
Landolt's face in profile. Oh, great
Yeah,
putt.
wait. Wow, what a putt. That was awesome.
That was an amazing putt, yeah.
Oh no,
Should
I
I-
missed. Damn. Wow.
Oh, man.
Back to even.
Yep.
Prize for winner. Penalty.
I thought the grain would cancel out the hill, but I guess I underestimated it.
Hole number.
All right, here's another funny one.
6 yards. Par 4.
Oh,
All
what
right.
in the world is this? This looks obnoxious.
This
At
hole
least
looks
the
like a
pin's in the
co-
back, so it's not, the tree's not a big factor.
Oh, Wymek, you might have hit it way too hard. Oh, he hit the tree.
Oh! Hey, speaking of the tree. Unfortunate, but do be like that.
How do I do this? Oh, I missed it. So I have to play from here
Oh,
now,
man.
because if I take the shot, it's a free loss. Oh wow, he's got quite the tree to contend with. Ooh, great recovery.
Oh, wow.
Alright, I gotta bust out the calculator now.
Oh
So-
god.
46, oh, so 92.
Oh, what in the world? What is this? I've never seen this.
Oh, here we go. He's got a water hazard shot.
Yeah, I've never seen this.
Fuck.
Oh, that looks very difficult.
It's very, very difficult.
Yeah. You gotta hit that spot on or else, yeah, no.
Oh, wow.
This is probably a win for Wymek here.
Yeah. I mean, good job getting that out on the second hit, but like, yeah, I think Wybek's got it.
Yep. I could have saved that by adjusting my height on the first shot, but I just, I didn't give it enough thought, and I missed the max shot.
And with that, on the 13th hole, we got Wybek 1 up.
Yep, for the first time, he's in the
Yep.
lead.
They are fighting back right now.
Hole number 14, 173 yards. Par 3.
Oh man, that hill.
Is this green pretty bad with this pin placement?
This hill is deceptively strong, and this green is really awkward to approach because it's blind. So yeah, this hole is pretty annoying. Right, Wymek gets a pretty good shot there. 9 crosswind. I can't even see the corner. How am I supposed to aim?
Right?
Nice.
Birdie try.
Both players like
Should be a pretty easy
similar
putt for him.
distance to the putt.
Player 1.
However, though, like that hill is pretty deceptive. It's a birdie right there. Let's see if we can get double birdie potentially.
Oh, damn. I should have done 2 under.
Ooh.
Ugh.
Oh goodness,
I second guessed that the hill would kick in earlier.
Winner.
bringing Wybek 2 up.
Yep. Going into the hardest holes in the course. So let's see how this pans out. Actually, this hole's pretty easy. Well, this pin position is kind of awkward, but the hole itself isn't that hard.
Yeah, pin position. Wow, it's like just right on the bottom of that hill. The mound.
Good shot.
Yep, and there's a lot of heavy rough in front of the green too.
Fairway. Player 1, tee shot.
I'm gonna do the same thing he did. Oh, oh, I forgot the club down. Oh dear.
Uh-oh.
Player 2, second shot.
Uh-oh. Well, this is not gonna be fun for me. Ooh. It's for a tree. Nice, nice,
Oh, wow.
nice. So I have like no hope in the world of having fun here. How do I want to do this? Ah, it was worth a shot. I forgot there were 2 trees there.
Player 1, third shot.
Those trees could definitely be a killer too, just like the wind.
That's too hard.
On the green. Player 1, for par.
Oh, my putting just not. Well, that was a gimme, so didn't really matter. But all right, Wymeck on Dormy on the hardest hole in the game, in my opinion, at least. Doesn't look like it, but this one is a doozy.
Yep, Dekavuma Difficult is gonna have to work hard to like try to get that sudden death to happen.
Domi hole.
Yeah, best all I can hope for is sudden death.
Yep.
So I have a question. When you hit if you were to like hit the hill, does that change like the bounce of the ball or anything?
Hit the hill, is that cheap?
Like, or like if you
on
hit,
for like on an approach shot, yes, it does. Very,
Okay,
very slightly.
okay.
Oh dear, I don't remember my setup.
Fairway. Player 1, second shot.
Still not a bad shot though. Like both players are very close to each other right now.
Oh, I missed the max.
Heavy rough. Player 2, second shot.
Well, he got it. He might be long though. Oh no, he made it on.
Player 1,
Going just right above the M mound.
Oh, close, but no cigar.
Ooh, very close.
I used up all my chip-ins in the first game.
Yep, sure did.
All right. Good games, Wymeck. You're gonna triumph this time. You better watch out.
With that, Wybeck is the champion of Act 7's Neo Turf Masters Tournament.
Yep. Before I send you off, actually, let's see what's streaming right now. We've got Rivals of Ether, so let me look up.
Let's see the bracket and see how that's going.
Let me send you over there because we've got the Alex Alchemy triple header.
Oh, nice.
Yep.
Yes, GG's, everybody.
GG's to all. That was a really good tournament. Thank you very much for hosting this, Deca. It was awesome.
Yeah, Deca,
Yeah.
thank you.
Thank you all for coming,
you.
and thank you too for joining me on commentary.
Yeah, thank you for allowing me to come on commentary, even though I don't really know anything about the game. It was very
Same here.
enlightening.
Yeah, it's always great to have more people interested in Neo Turf Masters. There's a cool for those of you who want to watch some more events. There's actually another one tomorrow that I'll be streaming. Ken hosts a monthly, and it just so happened to fall on the Sunday after this one.
Sweet.
So, if you like Neo Turf Masters and want to enter another event, there's a link in the Neo Turf Masters Fightcade channel.
Yep.
But for now, we're going to call it an evening. I will see you all later. I got some stuff to do before I run into some more brackets that I'm going to be entering tonight. So,
Hello.
See you all around.
Alrighty. Have
Hey.
a good one.
Oh, are you guys finishing up?
Yeah, we just finished.
I'm letting you know.